Hello and welcome back to the Carmel Chick Day Dota channel. We live, we ready. We got Ti8 CIS regional qualifiers going on right now. Team Spirit taking on Flight to the Moon. I'm Carmel, joined by Mr. Damien.
Yeah, and we got pretty hyped up game for this Ti8 qualifier right now coming on from Team Spirits and Flight to the Moon. Probably looking at them to be the top two in this group, most likely. That's what most people are predicting.
I have to agree with that. Team Spirit at the Super Major put out a decent performance. I mean, they beat Navi. I'm just kidding. But they took a game off VP, I believe. They took they had actually a decent performance. Like, they were playing really well. They were looking super good, and DK4 was a super aggressive offlane player. Flight to the Moon, not too long ago, also had a lot of decent results. They have well-known players in their team. Silent, always want to fly, Iceberg, Nograda, and Nofia. So these are all people that have been around the block.
Yeah, and they're looking not too good right now in this open qualifiers. Their first game they did lose, so they're going to be looking to win this one against Team Spirit. So they're 1-on-1 in their group. And right now, Team Spirit on a roll. They got 2 wins, no losses. So they're looking good.
We do see the Brewmaster Wind Ranger opening coming up from Team Spirit, kind of like a Brewmaster Beastmaster lane, I would assume, in the terms of just being toxic hard lane to deal with. But talking about heroes that are left in the pool, that Beastmaster is still here, untouched in this first phase of bans or picks, rather. Both.
Yeah, Beastmaster's still open here. Don't know if Team Sand is also another one that's still there. Wind Ranger was picked up by Team Spirit. That had a lot of success in the Super Major, that's for sure. Brewmaster, I don't know. We don't see Brewmasters that often come out. When they're pretty strong in lane, they're annoying. They throw that Drunken Haze. The carry has a bit of a rough time last hitting with that. It's good team fights.
Question is, for the side of Flight to the Moon, do they go with the classic Chinese opener of the Naga into Chikiro or Naga into Disruptor here?
Oh, and it's Naga Disruptor. Yeah, so Naga Disruptor, just the classic combo Disruptor, also very good versus Brewmaster, can stop him from getting his ultimate off. Also good versus Wind Ranger. When she runs away, you can just glimpse her back and then kill her afterwards, hold her in place with Kinetic Field. So I like the Disruptor pick. And then with Naga, that combo, it can be devastating. You catch 3 or 4 heroes sleeping next to each other, and it's basically a one team fight for you.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. So let's see. Team Spirit, they're going to have to react to this now. I'm sure they did see it coming. Like with the Naga Siren first pick, they would have expected either a Disruptor or like a Chikiro or something to come up with this Naga Siren. So they should have an answer. I mean, Brewmaster's, like, if he can get off his split in that fight, then it's okay. But if he doesn't get off his split, then he struggles against the combo.
Yeah, if he doesn't get his splits off, he is in a lot of trouble. But if he gets it off, he can actually do a lot of work. So we'll have to see how it plays off in this game. It is quite... They probably predicted right Disruptors coming out when they saw the Naga first pick. So picking up Brewmaster a little risky, but they probably have a game plan around it.
Yeah, it is quite odd to see the first phase Brewmaster pick, but this it could be also like a sort of mind game they're playing, because like, yes, Winona has been like position 4 95% of the games we've seen in the pro scene, but it can swap roles. Brewmaster, I have actually seen past 4 Brewmasters before in the pro scene, but I don't know if Team Spirit are the type of team to play that. So it could be open, but probably just a 3-position Brewmaster and 4-position Wind Ranger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 99% it's going to be 4-position Wind Ranger, offlane Brewmaster. It's not really beneficial to run it in any other way anyway in this game. Like, if you really want to offlane Wind Ranger, you can do it, but it doesn't really make sense, so don't do that. We see the Clockwork banned out, Lycan's banned out, Luna banned out, so some cores being taken out here.
Yeah, Luna been a very popular carry recently. Lycan never fun to play against, and the Clockwork ban, I think it's pretty good against when you playing Clockwork against Brewmaster. You give him a lot of trouble in the lane. If you catch him with hookshot and the, what is that thing called?
Battery Assault
going, you struggle to get off his split. So I do like the Clockwork ban.
Yeah, and also Clockwork combo is really nice with Disruptor. You got that Rocket for vision for the glimpses. He can set up for your Disruptor ultimate easily with his hookshot. So also a cute combo together. So they take it out. They don't want to deal with it. And that would have actually been a really nice offlaner for Flight to the Moon as well.
Yeah. They were still looking for that. Teams were contemplating this 5th ban though. Not really sure where to go. They've taken out all supports, and I mean Clockwork kind of an offlaner. Inside of Flight to the Moon, they've been on a lot of cores. You see the Night Stalker, the Axe, the Luna, and the Lycan in the end there.
Yeah, so it's just been cores being taken out the wazoo there. Team Spirit, they focused more on the supports. You know, they did ban Clockwork, but Bounty Hunter, Chen, and Io out. Chen has picked up a lot of popularity in the in the open qualifiers, he was used quite a bit.
Yeah, very high demand hero at the moment. And like in the CIS region, like VP run Chen a lot as well. So in that region, he's still very popular. I think the teams, I mean, when you have a Chen in your team, you can just play such an aggressive lineup and make so many things happen in the early game. And if you just take control and win your lanes and win the sort of early game into mid game, you end up winning the game most of the time.
Yeah, that's general trend of this meta right now is if you come out of the early lane really good and you stomp the mid game, you just straight up win the game. Not as many comebacks as they used to be that we see anymore.
Now we see a Dazzle pick come out from Team Spirit. This is a hero I haven't seen all too often, but I like seeing Dazzles. I think it's always fun to watch these pro players. FNG's Dazzle. Actually, he used to play Dazzle quite back. No, wait. I'm thinking of that classic Navi game where Arthur was playing the Dazzle and never graved the anti-mage. But yeah, it seems like an FNG hero, you know, just a hero that can play that position 6 role.
I don't know how I feel about Dazzle in this current meta as a support. That's my issue. I feel like this Dazzle was picked more for their next pick, something like that works with Dazzle. So Huskar is a possibility. You got Terrorblade as well, is pretty nice with Dazzle. You know, things like that. Maybe they want to pick up the axe and kind of have like, but yeah, then they have a Brewmaster axe core. That's kind of weird.
The axe is banned out as well.
Dazzle, like his poison touch is okay in the beginning. Level 1 is not too bad. Then it does scale really nicely, but then you're getting levels in poison touch. You can't get things like Grave and Heal. So I don't know how I feel about that hero. And we see a PL pickup, and notably the only hero pretty useful versus PL here is Brewmaster, as he can kill illusions instantly in his Brew form.
Yeah, not much to deal with the PL from the side of Team Spirit at the moment. And this is a pretty early pick of PL, third pick. But I feel like if you let it go any later, it usually gets banned out. There is only one bad left, but I like the PL pick.
10 seconds remaining.
I like Brewmaster versus PL though. Like if he uses his doppelganger and you're in your ultimate, you can use dispel all the illusions and get rid of them, and then you know who the real PL is instantly. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be quite the struggle to deal with PL with the heroes that they have. So this PL pick quite nice. It's also pretty flexible. Can be mid or safe lane. Like we do see mid PLs.
Yeah, and if the side of Spirit I wanted to go for something like a Husker or something with this Dazzle, I don't think they'll go for it now against the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, they'll probably more be looking at something like a Terrorblade or something, but that hero fell out of meta very long ago, so don't know. Other than that, not really. Yeah, you don't want to throw a Huskar in this game versus a PL unless you're looking at a carry here that will deal with the PL 100% solo.
Yeah,
Spectre. I did see a team run Dazzle Spectre lane earlier. I got
Sven. Okay, so taking a page out of the Virtus Pro book in terms of dealing with the Phantom Lancer. I mean, Sven is great against Phantom Lancer in every stage of the game.
Yeah, Sven, that cleave just absolutely destroys him, right? So if you hit one illusion, you hit all of the illusions and he dies. So Sven is a nice pickup. Sven does have his weaknesses, though. He isn't really picked up that much other than VP. VP is the only team that actually played it that I've seen in a long time.
10 seconds remaining.
Problem with Sven this game, Naganet, you kind of can't move at all. Disrupt is also pretty good control for you until you get BKB. And PL's a little elusive. You have to try hit him with your stun, or somebody has to lock him down for you to actually hit him.
Yeah, if you don't burst on that Phantom Lancer in your initial sort of lockdown phase, then PL is pretty decent against when you just kite out the God Strength and then you re-engage when you're up and ready again.
Yeah, like you can just always, you see God Strength go on, he jumps on somebody, you can just use the Naga Sleep, stop the fight, start the fight somewhere else on your own terms, something like that. Also, if you get netted on Sven, you're just screwed, right? There's no way you're getting out of that net until you to have a BKB or something.
Yeah,
so Sven, he's going to need a BKB
well,
this game.
Really great.
Yeah, he's going to need a BKB this game. He's going to need to get a Blink Dagger to get on top of people. We see a Pango come out. Pango notably can get rid of all that armor that Sven provides and Dazzle, right? He has, what is that thing called? Heart Piercer? Yeah, that passive. Get rid of all the armor, so that's quite nice.
Is Heart Piercer just base
no, it's
armor?
all your armor. It's all armor. You go to 0 armor. Yeah, you go to 0 armor.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I remember I was playing a Timbersaw in one game and I had like 70 armor, and then Heart Piercer came through, and then I had 0, and I died in like 4 hits. So
I do like the Pangolier pick a lot this game. I feel like the team fight on the side of Flight to Moon is actually insane. Like, you have Naga Disruptor Pang. I don't know how you even take a fight against that.
Yeah, that team fight is pretty disgusting. Lots of control coming out, lots of stun, lots of damage all over the show. You got a real hard carry as well. Heroes like Wind Ranger probably going to struggle a lot if she gets caught. Brewmaster, he has to get his ultimate up in these fights, right? If Team Spirit don't get that Brewmaster ultimate up, I don't think it's possible for them to even try to take the fight.
Yeah, I feel like Spirit need one more hero that can kind of control up these. I don't know, like, what do you pick if you Spirit, like, trying to deal with the side of Flight to the Moon? Do you have to pick something to fight into them, or I don't know, what are your options if you side of Spirit?
Well, we look at Team Spirits and their team fight is lacking, right? So you're gonna want something that's good at team fighting, that amps up your team fighting. Their tower pushes is mediocre. You have Sven can take towers quite fast, but he's melee and has to stand in front, like in tower range, to do that. So it's quite risky. Brewmaster ultimate can push a little bit, but you don't want it for that. So they need something that just offers a large amount of damage, a large amount of team fight, and a bit of push, I guess you could say. And
10 seconds remaining.
to me, that kind of screams something like DK, but then you're another melee hero.
5
Yeah.
seconds
Phantom
remaining.
Lancer also lanes pretty decent against DK mid, and then Phantom can still go for another core hero, or they can pick up their mid hero now as well. So we're gonna see their pick up now. 15 seconds of reserve time they have left. So will be their 5th and final pick. What do you think they're lacking to? Oh, but they'll answer the question for us. They go for Alina.
Yeah, so now it's a mid Lina coming out, so a super strong Lina. Sorry, I just got super distracted by your chat. Somebody wants to speak to you. But yeah, mid laner, Lina is super strong, like really hard to deal with. Does a large amount of magic damage in the lane, is nice in range for the team, can push towers. Offers everything Flight to Moon were kind of lacking. Lots of burst damage and everything. So I really like that mid pick. And it does limit the mids that Team Spirit can pick here. Because
also-
not everything is decent versus Lina. Maybe Medusa.
I mean, it even gives Flight to the Moon like that scalability now. You have a Phantom Lancer plus Lina dual core. Going into the late game, even you're very happy with that.
Yeah, you with a PL, you got a PL Lina late game core, right? Like you are super happy going into late game. And a Pango, let's not underestimate how much he can do in the late game.
Choose
So
your
Flight Simulator's late game looking really strong, and they go for Alliance. So it's a Wind Ranger mid,
Off lane Brewmaster.
offlane Brewmaster. So they went for the G Wind Ranger to face up against the Lina. I don't know. I kind of favor Flight to the Moon's draft here. I feel like they just got a more rounded out draft. That Lion pick adds some burst damage, which is nice for them. Some control initiation later on once he gets a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, I think Flight to the Moon's an easy, straightforward drop to execute. You got these scaling cores. I do favor their drop, but I do actually see the benefits in this Lion pick. If Lion can get some farm on him, get a Blink Dagger early. If you Team Spirit, you can just go around looking for pickoffs like super early, because you just have this insane burst damage with like Wind Ranger, Sven, Lion. Get 1 or 2 heroes down before the fight starts, and then they can actually look to take fights, right?
Yeah, the only problem is I just see Flight to Moon, clicks R on Naga, finds the Brewmaster, chucks Disruptor ulti on top of him, just kills him every fight right in the beginning with the Lina burst, and then you can't fight because that's your only team fighting hero.
That is a fair point. So I guess both us cast them in favoring the side of Flight to the Moon's draft for the moment, but the game's gonna be up live and ready shortly, and then we'll see in practice if our theories match up or Team Spirit have an answer to this.
Yeah, I don't know. Flight to the Moon's draft. I'm a fan. I think like they've got this game. This is going to be quite the
prepare
contested game for sure. Very important for both these teams.
Yeah, 2 teams that are kind of on form at the moment, so I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Well, Team Spirit is 0-1 right now, so not looking too good, and they don't want to be going 0-2. And Flight to the Moon is sitting on that 2-0. So more important for Team Spirits, I'm sure. But we favor Flight to the Moon's draft here, so not looking too good.
Tips
In
come
terms
out,
of-
the taunts are getting thrown out. This is the kind of Russian Dota we expect, boys. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, and we can't forget this is CIS Dota, so there's gonna be killing and fighting from minute 1, hopefully.
So we see nobody making any sneaky moves for the ruins just yet. We see the side of the raiding drop a very deep lane ward on the top side of the map. Mid lane, we see kind of the wards kind of matched. Both of the teams have like similar wards, just mirroring the opposing team rivers.
Yeah, just showing the lanes and where the heroes can gang you from and stuff. So nothing too fancy coming out. Both mids have a ward. Let's see, Wind Ranger versus Lina middle. I kind of feel like that's a wash of a lane. Both are gonna farm. Not much kill potential on either hero until the 6s start coming out.
Yeah, it's definitely like I don't see anything gonna happen in that lane. But this top lane, Phantom Lancer, he's walking up the high ground. They want to contest for this ruin. Can they get it? Naga Siren's here as well. She gets off the Riptide, and the ruin is gonna be picked up by the Naga. So it's a 2-for-1. Oh, it's actually 2-for-1 trade so far. Top ruin is still there on the flip side, but Phantom Lancer, he took really low there. He took a lot of damage, but this still might be the first blood. Can they get Biva on the Dazzle? They don't have Ensnare. They don't have any Glimpse or anything like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing really to catch him, but Dazzle is gonna take some damage. No. And he's gonna probably have to go all the way back to base, or he can use a Salve, but probably going back to base. And they took a lot of damage there on the side of Flight to the Moon and Team Spirit. Salve's being
both of the
popped
teams-
all around.
Phobos popped a spell. Phantom Lancer had to pop herself. A lot of commitment there by both these teams. And see, Naga Siren moving bottom, so they want to contest Illidan on the Sven, but give Pangalia the best start he can possibly get.
No, definitely. You want this Pango to have a decent start just so he can start harassing and putting pressure onto the Sven. On this lane, Pango plus Naga Siren probably should come out pretty well in this lane versus Lion plus Sven until the levels start coming out.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much threat for the Pango and Naga Siren. Naga Siren typically are quite a beefy hero to all this physical damage. Pangalia has that innate escape mechanism with the swashbuckle, so he should be okay.
Yeah, and once he starts getting levels, he'll get more burst damage for this lane. And on the flip side, top Brewmaster plus Dazzle, they should do pretty fine in this lane versus PL plus Disruptor.
Oh, bottom lane, this could be our first blood. No, Grada actually goes down. FNG gonna pick that one up now. No Fear trying to get some return kill here onto the line. Is he gonna do it in time? The stun comes out from FNG. Sven, he's gonna have stun as well. Can they get a second in this lane? No Fear, he looks like he's gonna be able to walk it off. But good start for the side of Team Spirit.
Oh man, I didn't even see how that went down. I did not expect Pango to be the first one to fall here in the beginning. Probably used his swashbuckle aggressively and they decided to go on him. Not too sure.
Oh, now FNG, he gets caught in a snare. The Riptide comes out and they're going to bring down the Lion. So it's a 1-for-1 trade in the bot lane so far.
Yeah, so bot lane happens to be where the action is right now. In the lane where we said, you know, not much is going to happen and that's where everybody's dying. So great casting from us coming out here.
Predictions top notch, Kappa.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have double disable stack here.
This Dazzle with this Orb of Venom is actually being super annoying on the top right now. Just doing so much damage. And they're just running at these heroes over and over again. Look at this Dazzle.
He's got nothing to worry about, man.
Oh my god, he ate the wrong tree.
Oh,
Rip
GG.
Dazzle.
Bubba, you're gonna be pay the price for that, my friend. Oh, man.
Yeah, he one tanker. He's like, I'll just eat through the trees. Eats the wrong tree and gets himself killed. Feels bad, man.
Somebody's
And
gonna
bottom.
send out a tip. Oh, he even put immediately regret my decision in the chat wheel. I respect that.
I respect that. He knows he made a bit of a blunder there.
Yeah, it's alright. It happens, right?
Definitely. And Lina mid, Windranger mid. What a wash of a lane. Nothing really happening anywhere. Even have the same last hits.
I mean, this middle lane, like, both these heroes kind of do the same thing. They have these long range, high damage nukes. They can farm both super high range, the attack range. And they just like strong laners farm well. There's nothing really can happen in that lane, right? Unless somebody misplays or somebody makes a great outplay like with a Shackles or Life Strike Array.
Yeah, it's basically the kill potential comes out in this lane when the sixes come out, when the Laguna Blade comes out or the Focus Fire, and then
No Fear.
basic
He's making the rotation. He throws out an Sneer. Winron already wasted. Can they burst down G? The Light Track Ray is there to follow up. Can they burst on the Wind Ranger? They're going to try. Last right click from Iceberg. Going to do the trick. But FNG, he comes in. He gets a return view. Can he make it out with his life? Though Iceberg searching but not going to find him.
But nice little fight coming out middle there, just a 1-for-1 trade. No real benefiter, no real loser, I guess, right?
I mean, the one
Well,
side,
G
the one
does
team did
fall,
bring
yeah,
down, yeah.
They brought down G, so he comes back though quite quickly into this lane, but he is a level behind now, so this lane's not going to be easy for him. Lina will get that 6 before him, and if she has the mana, will be able to kill him. So that actually might make a big deal. That
He's
gang that
TPing
came
up
through.
mid again. And Kokos, just give me a second here.
And he just TP's mid, gives him the bottle, no problem. Now he's just going to continue doing his thing middle with Lina, just spam out the wave. On
I
the
am
flip
back.
side, top,
I am
Dazzle
ready.
just stealing experience, and yeah, you can do your thing.
Bye-bye. Looking like you wanted to steal that last hit, but not going to get it there.
Yeah, that thing, not much happening. Oh, mid, he does hit him with Light Strike Array, but nothing going to follow from that, not 6 yet.
I think if Lina still has a win run up, even with the Light Track Array, it's not enough to bring her down.
Yeah, not without the Laguna Blade, it's just not going to happen. She's also got that infused raindrop, so tanking some more damage there. FNG being chased down by a Slippery Snake. Gets the
Oh,
D
he does
ward.
get the D ward though, so lots of money in his bank. Good 109 gold from that.
And Barney Runes just coming out now. What do we see? 3-for-1 trade in Barney Runes, so...
Okay, this might be important. Just I'll be right back.
This might be important. And as you can see, we were not prepared for casting today, but we managed to somehow scrounge together. DK Phobos. I hope he doesn't answer the phone on TeamSpeak. Hold on. There we go. He muted himself. Thank gosh. We see a lot of flame coming out right now. Iceberg gets a kill onto DK Phobos, so things looking pretty good for Fly to the Moon with that Bitcoin logo. Bringing in the dollar. Well, that's the plan. That's why people go to TI. And other than that, nothing really happening. Lanes, let's see how they're going. Basically, every single core is farming between 23 and 35 last hits. Nothing too special there. All the supports are still poor with 3 and 2 last hits. So there's 6 kills on the side of Flight to the Moon. So Team Spirit struggling a little bit here. We did think Flight to the Moon had the better draft. So going to the late game, I think they'll be looking pretty good as long as the Sven doesn't get huge. But one
I'm
notable
back,
thing,
and I see Phobos getting gone on purpose there with the heals though. And Phobos, he's going to turn and fight. No fear, forced to back the hell out. The Brewmaster, not the easiest little panda to bring down at this stage in the game.
So you come back and interrupt my nice cast that I was doing.
You were having fun by yourself, eh? I see that.
Not really. No, I had no idea what to talk about.
Phobos.
And top, there's a tri-lane top. You know, a defensive tri-lane to deal with this Dazzle plus Brewmaster. So
Bot lane, these two guys are having a nice time. Both these heroes casually farming up against each other. Ben does have 3 points in the cleave now, so Fango struggling to stand around these creeps.
yeah, he's been getting levels in that cleave now. So when he gets that 66%, or even pretty soon, he's going to just start jungling, clearing out those creep camps over and over again, because that's what Sven
FNG,
does.
he makes a rotation in mid, he gets the stun off an iceberg, the shackle shot getting charged up, but it's nowhere near enough, and no fear, he makes a rotation as well, and it's 3 heroes now, but even no Grada making the TP with the Pangolier, rolling both the edge, chasing down FNG, is it enough to bring him down though? Oh! Swashbuckle going to be more than enough damage to bring down that Lion.
Yeah, he just rolls in and kills everyone. He had enough of Sven bottom TP's mid, gets himself a kill. Like the second he sees something happen on the map, he's like, I'm out of this lane. I'm gonna go kill something. I don't blame him. Sven, quite an annoying laner to face.
Yeah, especially as Sven sitting with... This Sven is a very farm Sven. He's level 7, almost level 8 now. Pops the Godstrand, gonna farm off the jungle a bit. Probably working towards that MOM up first, just to get up that farm speed, I would assume.
Yeah, most likely MOM or something like, you know, generally MOM, Sang and Yasha, something like that. But yeah, I've seen him use this Godstrike now 3 times in this bottom lane to farm these neutral camps. He's been using it quite a bit. Likes its speed upgrade in farming, which is quite nice. But that does mean he can't go for those solo kills now for a decent amount of time.
Yeah, fair enough. Top lane, Brewmaster still is level 4, hasn't hit his 6 just yet. Silent, on the other hand, does have his 6 on the Phantom Lancer. Having a decent time in his own lane as well.
Yeah, basically all the cores are farming. The one suffering the most is DK Phobos right now with the lowest net worth out of all the cores. Brewmaster not having the greatest of time. With PL on the other hand, he's having a fantastic time actually. Top net worth right now.
Glimpse comes out, Biver, he might be in trouble. He gets off the heal and he could be okay for the moment. He's trying for the TP. Is he going to make it out? He does indeed. Bottom side of the map looks like Lion does get punished for... I don't know what he did, but he just got wrecked, man.
Yeah, it looks like no Grata kills the Lion again like he did last time. And now this Pango, he's looking pretty decent in this offlane. He's doing better than his counterparts. They have the top 4 net worths, so... Flight to the Moon, good start for them, and we did say we favored their draft. And with a start like this, I don't see anything going wrong for them.
And this is like quite a lead to have in this laning stage. Like, the bottom lane Pangolier broke out much more even than the dual lane actually paired off top with Tiki Phobos there with the Dazzle. Mid lane, like it is kind of even in the mid lane, right? But I think both
Well,
Lina
you would
and
say
Phantom
that, but Iceberg is 1,000 gold ahead of G in the mid lane.
Oh wow, okay. I actually didn't drop the net worth yet, so it's looking pretty good. I hear Shackles does come out mid. They're gonna make the move on Iceberg. Can they bring him down? Focus Fire is there. Lina might be in a bit of a pickle. She has the haste. Can she make it out? The power shot comes out from G. Gonna finish off the Lina.
Yeah, so like I was saying, was 1,000 gold ahead, now 300 gold ahead, Lina, because G finds the kill. And great play coming out from him, dodging all the spells, just, you know, running with his focus fire, hitting it over and over again, and then just power shot for that last hit at the end. Nothing Lina could do.
Yeah, it is pretty rough. We're approaching the 10-minute mark. The bounty runes will be spawning shortly. Looks like Phobos going to pick up both these ones on the top of Silent. Is he going to make the move down, or is he just going to sack it up? Give one over. Bottom side of the map, looks like Flight to the Moon, they do control those. They get both of them.
Yeah, so they get themselves 2 bounty runes. It was 2 for 2 trade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2 for 2 trade. So nothing really changing in this game right now during that time, unfortunately. Naga, still only level 5 though, so no sleep coming out soon.
Mid lane, 3 heroes positioning up. G, he gets the shackles off an iceberg. Does that the damage bursting down? The glimpse comes out from Always Wanna Fly, sending the Lion back where he came from.
Yeah, disrupted just there at the right time, sends the glimpse back, dissuades him from continuing with that chase. It was a great shackle coming up from G off the creep into Iceberg. but unfortunately couldn't capitalize off of it. But that's how he got his last kill, so he was trying for it again.
So out of these two, talking about these big heavy cores, Sven TP's onto the bottom lane, but it's a bit too late to save his tower. No Grata gonna get the last hit on that and working his way in towards that Blink Dagger.
Yeah, so he's going for a very early Blink Dagger this game. He wants to be that big team fighter, that chaos creator on the team fighter. So Blink Dagger, very good on the hero to get into those right positions and be annoying. Brewmaster's still working on his Blink as well, but he's still got another
They smoked
1,200
up, they
gold
want
to
to
go.
go for the Sven, but they're gonna run into FNG first here. Ensnare comes out from no fear, always on a fly though. He's focusing on the big target. The Sven is the one they want. Can they bring on Illidan? Illidan gonna turn, pop the God Strength. Is it enough to bring down Grata? The Static Storm gets committed as well. Illidan still stuck in there, but he's just charging through these heroes. Naga does commit the sleep. They don't have Rolling Boulder, and Sven, he's gonna be fine. They're just gonna back out. They cannot bring that hero down.
No, Naga uses the sleep to just disengage for the team. But yeah, they committed a lot to try to kill him and don't actually end up getting a kill. We see G chasing, gets the
He
shackle.
gets the shackle on no fear. Does he have the damage to burst him down? His team can't follow up in time. Brewmaster still does have his split. They don't want to commit anything just yet.
That's quite funny. The one thing to note is when Naga sleeps, the Sven turns blue again. And then when it goes off, he turns red. Did not know that.
I didn't know that either. That's pretty cool. Top lane though, Phantom Lancer, he's the guy enjoying all this action going on the most. He's just free farming up, pushing some pressure on this tower, and he almost has his Diffusal Blade, in fact, less than 1,000 gold away from it.
Yep, he's just farming up a storm. So much space has been created for him this game. He doesn't have to worry about a thing. And that's what he's going to do. When you get space like that from a carry like Silent, he's just going to farm, and eventually out carry you. Well, that's the plan. He does have to deal with the Sven this game, which is a natural counter to him, so it's not going to be that easy.
So out of these two big carry men on the side of these two teams, who do you think is going to come online first? The Phantom Lancer or the Sven?
I think the Sven.
Bottom lane,
Lina
poor
die.
Iceberg. He's going to get blown the hell up. Wind Ranger, Mr. G going to find himself another kill this game. Sitting on number 2. Oh, and Sven, he finds somebody as well. He's going to try and make the move on no Grata, Grata. Going to swashbuckle down to the low ground. Illidan still caught between his Ancients, but he doesn't care. He's going to keep up farm. Grata does pop the Rolling Thunder, but the split comes out as well, so big ultimates getting committed all around right now. Sven still doing his thing, farming the Ancients.
Yeah, they don't want to give up these Ancients, so they're letting Sven farm it while they make space using this Brewmaster split for the Sven, just to make that space so that he can farm his Ancients.
They might get always on a fly here, but he's going to drop down the kinetic field. He'll be okay for the moment. Ensnare does come out onto the Brewmaster. Even Static Storm getting committed right now. Nobody dropped just yet. Oh, as I say that, no fear. The first hero to get popped by that finger of death and Silent. He comes in there. Can he make it out of this? No, he's going to get bursted down. They get the Phantom Lancer, and it's a killing spree now for G. G charging up that power shot. Oh, actually don't cool down. Just caught between the kinetic field.
Yeah, and that just turned from looking okay to a disaster for the side of Dire here, because they just lost their PL, who has been farming this whole game, having a great time, comes into his first fight without his Diffusal Blade and just gets blown up.
And that was just felt like such an awkward place to fight if you're the side of Flight of the Moon. Like, there's nothing really contesting. Fence already cleaned up his Ancient stack. You're not really going to be able to contest that.
Yeah, definitely. It just felt really awkward. I guess they felt like they could take the fight after the Brewmaster split ended, but that didn't turn out to be the case, and that Dazzle just was throwing heals like crazy throughout that whole fight, and they ended up coming on top on side of Team Spirit, and they kind of knew that. They were falling behind in the early stages of the game, but now they're looking pretty good, and even have the experienced lead.
You know, doing a thing, middle, throwing out the nukes. Looks like the side of FTM. Flight to the Moon, they want to put some pressure on this middle tower. FNG, he does get scouted here in the tree line. Can they burst on the line? They're going to try first. Lina going to pick up that kill, and Berber, he's going to get blown the hell up now as well. Double kill for Iceberg. And Song committed. Can they find DK Phobos here with it? He should be A-okay.
Yep, they're just... Iceberg just goes ham there, just gets stuns off, and Laguna Blaze gets a whole bunch of kills with the help of his team, and they just get 2 heroes back on their side now, after they kind of just lost the team fights. And Sven, he is pushing out top, but they didn't manage to take this mid tower. This mid tower was defended, so that could be a little worrying, but we just see the whole of Flight to the Moon.
He's just going to make the move, trying to burst on all lines on the fly before the glimpse comes out. He's going to get it. He has a TP available as well, and he should be on his way, but no, he buffed the sticky charges, but it's not in time. He's going to drop here in the end.
Yeah, and at the same time, we just see them gang the Sven top. They managed to get that kill, but he does take the Disruptor down.
Oh, somebody in stream chat asked how to contact me earlier. I'm not sure if you're still here, Mr. Shane, but just at me, at KChick there on Twitter. You can find me there.
Thanks for answering. The guy that I told you sent you something a long time ago, but it's okay.
Actually, I remember he sent me the message. I just forgot to answer him. Was distracted with all other stuff then, you know. All the important things like the players using their taunts at the start of the game, the tips coming out, and it looks like fight's gonna break out. Your Brewmaster blinks forward, looking for Silent, but Pangale, he comes in, he gets his 2 with the stun, make that 3. Phobos popping the split now as well. Everything committed. FNG throws the stun out, but not on the mark. Bubba, the first hero to fall. No Grara now on the killing spree, and Silent, he gets caught in the shackles. Do they have the burst damage? Bring on Phantom Lancer. Doesn't look like it for the moment. Iceberg getting wailed on by the Pandas. Is it enough damage to do anything? Oh gee, he gets caught as well. Dominating spree now for Iceberg. They catch him. Aiden trying to come back into this fight. Can he do it? He pops the M1. He doesn't have stun for 8 seconds. He's trying, but they're just getting kited up right now.
Sven has his ultimate.
They're gonna get more. They're gonna pop. Try to go for Illidan. He pops the Godstrand. Is it enough to keep him alive? Lina just waiting on him in the backlines. Lina, Iceberg gets brought down in the end. Sven gonna drop as well. 2-for-1 trade. Now in terms of cores, 2-for-2 make it. All these heroes respawning. Everybody
Silent.
super scared right now. No Grotto. Oh! FNG. He ultis the illusion. Silent with the jukes. Is he gonna make it up? No, he drops in the end as well.
He ends up getting spotted at the end there. But man, oh man, what a team fight coming out. And the side of Team Spirit, they're clawing their way back into this game. 3-for-3 trade, but definitely favors them. They did lose that Sven, but they killed the PL plus the Lina on the enemy side. That Sven hits hard, man. Like, he got controlled and dodged really well in that fight during his God Strength. But once he got one hit off or something ridiculous and took away like almost 2/4 of someone's HP.
For sure, like, and even through the, like, being kited up by Ensnea and Lina just wailing on him, it took a long time for them to bring him down. So once he has that blink tag and he can blink in and actually start off these fights without it getting kited up, I think it could be a different game for the side of Team Spirit.
No, they definitely want that. They want him to be getting those perfect initiations and just blowing up heroes. He's got that Echo Saber now. And we see Flight of the Moon pushing mid. They do have smoked up heroes behind Iceberg's Lina.
Yeah, they know that the split isn't available. Fingers on cooldown. Nothing really up for the side of Team Spirit.
No, they're wrapping around. They're looking for a player. Will they find what they want? They do have that sleep to start the fight.
Gonna show mid. No, Grada gonna blink in. He gets the stun on 2. Can he loop this up? He's gonna bounce off the wall. Illidan getting control for the moment. They're trying for FNG. They burst on the line to start it off. Illidan, he's gonna turn and try man fight. No fear, but in the back line, the Guna Blade comes out. Can he burst on the Sven? The ulti is there from Nagasiren, kiting up 3 heroes. Do they want to continue this fight or do they want to disengage? They're gonna follow up the stun there onto Illidan. Illidan and Sven finally going to go down. No, Grada, he's going to follow from the Wind Ranger. Now, Wind Ranger might be in a bit of pickle. Going to pop the Wind Run. She'll be okay. Brewmaster Split is back up online. Glimpses up the Disruptor. But G, he gets caught with Light Strike Array yet again. He's going to drop buybacks there from Illidan and Sven. Can he get in and start fighting? But no, he gets glimpsed back. Oh, man, it's a disaster for Team Spirit right now. And Iceberg, he wants to go in. Can he find Bubba here with the stun as well? DK Phobos getting kited up. The Diffusal Blade is on him. Everything's on him. They're just starting to wail. The Panda, he's in trouble. The sun comes out from FNG. Is it enough though? Phobos still going to survive. Silent, he's getting kited up.
Oh man, and this is just like a forever fight. Constantly fighting over and over again. But I'm pretty sure the side of Flight to the Moon are going to be happy with that fight there. Gold Exchange was not that different, but they did get the buyback from the Sven, so he's going to be slowed down. Not going to get that blink tag anytime soon after that, and that fight was just crazy. Just so much happened everywhere. Everybody using their ultimates, things coming off and on and cooldown.
This is the kind of Russian Dota I pay to see. Constant brawls going on all the time. You see these late game heroes, you see the Svens, you see the Phantom Lancers. Nah. These guys are ready to fight, boys.
Yeah, they're fighting really early. We do see the PL there was like wailing on the Brewmaster, and then Brewmaster ran out of mana, and then PL's damage just stopped. So he managed to get away from that. Lina, Iceberg, he's always in the right positions. He's just sitting there throwing spells, not dying in these fights, and he's just constantly doing damage. And he is the top net worth in the game right now.
Yeah, Iceberg, he can't get on top of him. He's got 7 kills now on the Lina, 7, 3, and 4. And they're going to go 3rd time's the charm for this middle tower. Can they get it? It looks like the side of Team Spirit are finally going to give that up. And I feel like the next big thing, what do you think for Team Spirit? In my eyes, I'm looking at probably the Blink Dagger for Sven.
Yeah, Sven, Blink Dagger most likely will be coming out from him as his next item. He does need that to initiate. We see Brewmaster, he's going for the Vlads for his team, so that will be his item then into BKB by the looks of it. Dazzle, nothing new coming from him. G, going for that BKB, so he wants to survive these spells. And you need these BKBs, right? There's Naga Disruptor combo. If you don't have these BKBs, can just absolutely destroy you on calls like Wind Ranger. So he's going for an early one of that. Lion Blink is also something to look out for, but that's going to be a while.
The Moon managed to claim the tier 2 bottom as well. Side of Team Spirit don't even come to contest it, and it's now a 4k net worth lead to the side of FTM.
Yeah, they're slowly just like controlling the map right now, controlling the enemy jungle, farming, out-farming their opponents. The only person that playing quite aggressive from the side of Team Spirit right now is Illidan on the Sven.
Is he going to be punished for it though? Nagrada popping the ultimate. Can he find Illidan? He's going to get one stun. The second one going to come out as well. Silent making the move. Can they burst on the Sven? Sven getting kited up right now. He's trying for something here, but he's just going to go down. Nagrada going to pick up that kill.
Yeah, and we just see Pango bouncing all over the place, keeping Sven stunned there forever, and he ends up just falling. Which is pretty unfortunate. You kind of need your Sven to be keeping up in farm, getting big, because if you do fall behind on Sven, you're not the be-all, end-all late-game carry in this game.
And the thing is, I think that later, like, Sven's going to hit a timing in this game, right? And in that timing, in that window, he'll be able to two-shot the Lina, he'll be able to blow up Phantom Lancer and all these illusions. But once that timing sort of passes, I feel like PL and Lina can just, like, start outscaling.
And we see Lina getting gone on by the
Phobos
shrine.
is here, he has the split, he's going to pop it. Can they burst on Iceberg? He's taking a decent amount of damage, and Iceberg, he gets blown the hell up.
Yeah, I'm surprised no TP supports or rotations came in there to help him. No, it looks like everybody's is on cooldown actually, so he was alone, truly alone, nobody could help him. And he ends up falling. They did use a Bruce split for that, so side of Flight to the Moon can take advantage of that when their Lina is up, knowing that there's no Bruce splits.
Illidan, he's TPing back in. Gonna clean up this creep wave, or attempt to at least by his tower. No fear in the back lines. Mana getting stepped up. G making the TP rotation in as well. Phobos, he doesn't have the split, but he's going to jump in anyway, trying to burst on Naga. The sleep comes out. Nagrada going to pop the ulti, but he's just going to get the hell out. All the TPs from all these heroes. Nobody wants to stick around for this fight.
Yeah, they just want to get out as fast as they can. They don't have their Lina there. So, Longer Sleep is just the perfect spell for that. You just click R and start TPing away and your team runs away. It's pretty much as easy as that. We see the Phantom Lancer now does have his Sang and Yasha, so didn't decide to go for like a Manta to dodge the Sven stun or take off the Drunken Haze or anything like that. He went for Sang and Yasha, so more stats.
Yeah, it gives you that sort of kite ability against these melee heroes.
I don't know if I would prefer the Manta this game though. Like, you can dodge Sven's stun, you can take off the Brewmaster's Drunken Haze if he throws it on you, which probably doesn't, but I don't know, more illusions, Sang and Yasha, like, you get pretty much comparable HP, I guess. Yeah, you get comparable HP from your Manta than your Sang and Yasha anyway, so it's not really for the HP. I guess you can maim. That's something you can't do with the Sang and Yasha, you can maim people.
Yeah, you do have that sort of chase and kite with Diffusal plus SNY.
Or, better theory, he just doesn't like clickable items or having more than two, so he just buys something that's not clickable.
I get you, I get you.
Blade. Yeah, man, we all know that. I've been lazy.
Yeah, but you haven't been lazy playing for TI spot, you know?
That is true. Probably not lazy. He just thinks it's a better item, I guess. I don't know. Who knows?
Hey, Miracle's also a big fan of going SNY on Phantom Lancer instead of Manta. I've seen him in quite a few games.
And if Miracle does it, it must be right. Don't be a sheep, sir. Be your own person, Kappa. No, it's a good item. It's a good item on the hero. I just don't know if I prefer it. Haven't weighed the pros and cons.
Side of Team Spirit, they have the Brewmaster split back available, farming up safely all together. Look like they're pretty scared for the moment, but all these teams gathered up. Looks like somebody wants to make a play happen. Pings are coming out. Does anybody want to initiate on this? Illidan has his Blink Dagger computer as well on this fence, so he can get in and try blow up these heroes. Maybe Alina, maybe the PL.
Yeah, we have 10 heroes mid right now, and the only thing happening are creeps are dying, so that's kind of funny.
Good old Mexican standoff.
Yep, basically we see the side of Flight to the Moon looking to just control this Roshan area now. They want to take this next Rosh, I would presume. Got some pretty decent Roshes. Oh, there's the smoke. 5-man smoke coming out. They're gonna go.
Can they find anybody? FNG, he might be the one to tank the gank. He's gonna walk in the trees, gonna pop off all the smoke there, and he's gonna be in trouble. The Usept is there. They're gonna blow him up, but pretty happy to take one for his team. Actually, Phobos, he blinks in. Lion, he buys back. Looks like the side of Team First. They want to take this fight. No, Grada in the back line trying to do his thing. He's not gonna get the stun onto the Lina, and even the kinetic field, static storm getting dropped there. That's a dieback from Lion. Illidan getting completely kited up here. He's just getting wailed on. He pops the ultimate. The Shadowgrave is there to keep him alive for the moment, but can Illidan make it out? He's gonna get Usept up now, and Silent, he's on a double skill already. Sven, he's gonna drop 3 heroes. Get dropped there, and it was a buyback, or rather a dieback from the line as well.
Yeah, so there's basically a 4-hero or 4-for-1 trade coming out there, and Fly to the Moon, they are flying to the moon right now because they're absolutely dominating that team fight. The Pango rolled through the Lion, then came, blinked into the Sven, stunned him constantly. Like, Sven did absolutely nothing in that fight. There was a great grave that came out from the Dazzle, but Sven just couldn't do a thing, and that fight was pretty much over at that point. And now they take tier 2 mid. Roshan is available if they want to go for it.
Oh, such
So
an
they
odd
are.
decision to fight after your lion dropped. I mean, he did buy back, but it didn't seem he was there like in time or actually do anything. He just got blown up the minute he came back into the fight.
Yeah, it was a really odd time to fight, actually. The Naga sleep came out and all that, and Lion brought back, and then just things proceeded to go in the side of Flight to the Moon's favor.
And then he's going to TP back up top lane, going to push out this wave. I don't think the side of Team Spirit can even... Oh, it looks like Flight to the Moon actually going to back out of the Roshan pit, so they're not going to commit for that. Showing some
Quite
respect to
interesting.
Team Spirit.
Yeah, showing some respect to Team Spirit, even though they should know the Brewmaster split is on cooldown. And yeah, they're going back into Roche. They're like, what are we doing? Let's just kill this thing. But it does take them quite a while.
Lots of faster heroes right now. I mean, PL and Lina do scale a lot better in bringing down Roshan, but it is going to be Roshan secured from Mr. Silent, and he'll have a heart pretty damn shortly to go along with it.
Yeah, and at that point, I'm not really sure what you do to win a team fight, because killing this PL once is going to be an issue, and killing him twice, I just don't see it happening. Unless this Sven absolutely just goes ham on him, like twice in a row, which just hasn't been easy for the side of Illidan in this game. There's so much to control him, so much annoying things bouncing on him. He needs a BKB so badly, but he's ways away from that, about another 1,400 gold or so, not an easy game for him.
Bottom. There's 3 heroes in the area. Can they get the jump on the Grotto? He uses Swashbuckle, but he's going to blink the hell out of there. Looks like he knows
Slippery
something's
hero.
up.
He's a slippery hero. He just gets away. Doesn't want to get caught out by anything like that because, you know, none of these teams want to throw this game. This is quite important for them to win. Like, if Fly to the Moon win this game, they're basically only 2 more wins away to, like, guarantee themselves to go into the playoffs. So,
Yeah, this is A2O. They're feeling it right now. Ahead in this game. It's a good 10k net worth lead, 27 minutes in. And they're definitely smelling blood for the moment. Phobos farming up this camp here. Lina doesn't actually go for Shadow Blade or anything like that. She's got the Bloodstone along with the Yule Scepter. Doesn't really have a way to sneak up on any of these heroes or instant initiate with like a blink or something like that.
yeah, didn't really go for that pick-off type build. Went more for, like, a sustained team fighty type build. Stay alive. Going for that BKB next. So her right clicks are going to be a little bit lacking. Doesn't hit for the hardest going into that BKB next, but she still has a large amount of spells, can spam them out constantly in the fights. And the PL, he's got a heart. He's not going to be dying anytime soon. This is going to be probably some pretty long fights coming out.
He's got heart, he's got Aegis. He's ready for this push, and I kind of like the build that Iceberg going, to be perfectly honest. Like, his team doesn't really want to be going around looking with these solo pickers. They just want these big 5-man fights the whole time, and Iceberg itemized for that. You need to stand there and fight the whole time. Tier 3 gonna get brought down 28 minutes into the game. They're wailing on the racks now as well. Can the side of Team Spirit react to this? Can they make anything happen? Or the base just gonna drop? Iceberg still doing his thing, sieging up. Get the Dazzle ulti coming out onto these 2 big cores. Still, Mini-Rax getting sieged up by this Phantom Lance. It doesn't look like Team Spirit have any reaction to this.
Yeah, they're not sure how to take this team fight right now. That Dazzle armor is building up onto Silent. Just ended now. Oh, it actually didn't just end. It's the weave is still going to work, but they're not making a play with this weave, so it's not going to mean anything.
They
And
lose the range racks, they lose the melee racks, it's the full set, and Silent, he's just going to start wailing on the next building. Elden, he's going to blink it, trying to burst on the Phantom Lancer, but he's taking like 5 hits then, not even dropped to less than half HP.
yeah, now that heart's going to kick in, and he can honestly just rinse and repeat what he was just doing. Continues to do it, but he's going to go look for a rune, see maybe if he gets double damage, but he's going to get an illusion, so not too bad, but not the best right now.
Yeah, all they gotta do now is kill time, wait for Illidan's ulti to expire, and as I say that, Iceberg, he gets gone, he's forced about the BKB, the Naga Siren song does come on. Iceberg looking to set up here, but no fear, he gets hexed up. Now no Grotto comes in, he gets 4 heroes in the stun. Iceberg goes to work, they burst on the Brewmaster, he can't even get the split off, he doesn't have buyback. G trying to do his things, spamming out these lanes, but the buildings, they're just getting well done. Illidan, he blinks back in the backlines, gets 3 in the stun, but he doesn't have ultimate anymore. He's going to get caught, he's going to get kited up, and he's going to get bursted the hell down. The grave actually there to save him for the moment. But Illidan, can he make it out? It doesn't look like it right now. Iceberg forced to deny himself. Can he come back in here? He'll be back up in 5 seconds. The buyback's there from Illidan and Sven, keeping himself in the game, but in Silent, he's just diving the base right now. He has nothing to care about on this Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sven
Oh man,
is...
Illidan, he comes back in. He's brought back. This is going to be a dieback. They catch him. The Meteor Hammer's there, and that should be this game. Oh,
Yeah,
that is the next lane of racks.
Yeah, probably not going to call GG because it's still have a tier 2 tower top, but man oh man, this Sven just doesn't seem to have what it takes to kill this PL. He's so farmed, he's so tanky, there's so much help from his supports, and...
Silent gonna
This game
start
is-
diving. GG gets caught in the snare with the win run. He's gonna survive for a little while. The buyback comes out from Dazzle, but G, he could get Laguna bladed up and he could get brought down. No buyback in the Wind Ranger. Brewmaster pops the split. Can he make it out of this? Still has one panda, actually two pandas alive, and GG's call by FNG. No, sorry, Fly to the Moon. Too strong this game.
Yeah, Fly to the Moon, they just came out guns blazing once this PL had his farm. Iceberg played really well on the Lina as well. And from there, Team Spirit just couldn't deal with that draft, and we did favor Fly to the Moon's draft going into the late portions of this game. And they came out ahead in the laning stage, they came out ahead in the mid game, and they just won the late game.
Yeah, routine victory for them. 30 minutes and 36 seconds. They didn't even break a sweat in this game.
Yeah, definitely not. It was pretty easy for them.
So coming at the end of this game, any takers for MVP there, Mr. Damien?
MVP for that game, I would have to say the Pango, right? He did a lot of amount of work, did pretty well in his off lane, controlled the team fights, was quite slippery, didn't feed much. So I'll go with the Pango.
I agree with that. I think he, like, the team fight disruption he was making, like, it's just crazy. You're getting 3-4 heroes stunned up all the time.
And I
Very
can't
impactful.
give PL's MVP. If you're playing PL, just accept your win. Don't accept your MVP.
I can agree with that. That's it from us for this game. We'll be back up for a second one shortly. And our second game is up, live and ready. We got Dimension, or rather Double Dimension, taking on Vega Squadron here in the draft. Already underway, we see the Sand King and the Lycan coming out from Double Dimension, and Vega Squadron, they open with the Night Stalker.
Yeah, so this should be quite an interesting game coming out here. Vega Squadron 0-2 right now in the brackets, so they really need to win in this game. Else, your hopes of going to TI are basically come down to a tiebreaker or something like that with the score if you win all your games after this as well. So not looking too hot for Vega. Double Dimensions, they're 1-1 in their groups right now, so looking to get that 2-1. But yeah, bit of a different opener coming out from DD here with the Lycan first pick into the Sand King.
Yeah, I mean, this Lycan first pick, a lot of teams do go for this, right? But I feel like at the moment it's kind of a risky pick. You could see like Bloodseekers and stuff come on to counter it, but it all depends on how Double Dimension they use this Lycan. If they run it in multiple roles, that kind of jazz, then I feel like the Lycan is an open pick. You can play it safe lane, you can play it off lane. It is.
Yeah, you can play it mid. Sand
Yeah,
King's
you can
also
play it
quite
mid.
open. 4 position, 3 position. So yeah, they are hiding some like details of their draft. It can go anywhere, but it's still Lycan first pick. Bloodseeker is still in the pool. Looks like Vegas Squadron didn't want to go for it. You don't see it that often as a first pick, but some teams they like it. So there it is. We're going to be seeing some push and some dirty dog stuff going on in this game.
I think the biggest thing with Lycan is that why you go for it in the first phase is that because usually in the second phase of bans, one of the teams is going to take it out, right?
Yeah,
Almost every
so-
game we see second phase Lycan come out. So if you want to go for it, you have to go for it early.
Yeah, you definitely, if you want to run a Lycan strat, you're going to have to pick it up quite early. We see Nagas being banned, Beastmasters. Nothing really too special. Beastmaster banned out. Io's banned out. Chen's banned out. Being pretty popular. We see Warlock just getting taken out now. Treant Protector, that's a new ban. That doesn't come out that often.
That is a new ban. Maybe I think Vega do run it. If I'm not mistaken, I have seen it before. So
Yeah, I have no idea if they run it, but obviously Double Dimension is doing a little bit of research here. Don't want to face that Treant Protector. Could be that sneaky pick that Vegas Squadron run really well in their games.
oh yeah, for sure. And Lycan pick, it's also pretty nice that they pick up Lycan against this Night Stalker as well. Get that hull bonus for every nighttime. I mean, it's like permanently nighttime when you play against old good old Night Stalker.
Yeah, it's really nice versus Night Stalker. You get that hull bonus, so probably another reason why they picked up right in the early stages. They wanted that hero. See Underlord being taken out as a tanky offlaner. Nothing too special going on right now. There's one thing to note, Double Dimension. They banned Chen Beastmaster. Those are like summoning heroes. Lycan's a summoning hero, so they pick one. Maybe they're denying all these creature type heroes to their
Yeah.
opponents.
Man, we've been seeing this Chen pick super popular again. Almost first phase in almost every game we're casting. Beastmaster in the last game actually made it through the draft, like throughout the whole game. So this time taking on the first phase, but the Bane does come out again. That's a very popular hero we've seen many times in the recent months.
Yeah, Bane, he's like the most popular 5 position, I'm pretty sure. He's picked up almost every game if he's available. And he just offers so much. Stun through BKB, control in the team fights, very strong laner, doesn't need a lot of farm to accomplish what he does. So as a 5 position, he's just the perfect role.
Very true. Now, how is Vegas going to respond to this? So, the side of Double Dimension, they haven't really showed anything with their draft. They've got Lycan, Sand King, Bane. So, Lycan could potentially be one of their big cores. It could be an offlaner. But there's still a lot of mystery there. Where the side of Vegas Squadron, also, still a similar story. They got this Night Stalker and Jakiro. They haven't shown anything just yet. Do you think we'll see another big core come out here? Or probably just like the offlaner or second support picked up?
Well, I do know that these teams do love to run Night Stalker as an offlane, and I'm pretty sure Vegas Squadron ran an offlane in the game earlier. So most likely offlane Night Stalker, but yeah, here they're probably going to be picking up their 4 position, or they could be picking up a mid or a carry if they want to hide this Night Stalker's position more.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think it will probably be an offlane hero. It's like very strong in the lane. I think Lycan is one of the better heroes matching up against offlane Night Stalker. But Night Stalker is going to do his thing in offlane as well. Not an easy hero to pressure. And the Bloodseeker does come out now.
Yeah, so they didn't ban the Bloodseeker, and they managed to pick it up on the side of Vegas Squadron. Deals really well with Lycan. You just rupture him during his ultimate, and he's kind of useless. Also pretty nice for Sand King. You can throw down your Blood Rights if he's just sitting there with his Sandstorm to make a move and get the kill. You can also silence up Bane. But on the flip side, you are quite squishy if you throw that spell with his Q on yourself. I can't remember its name.
Blood
You gotta
Rage.
worry about that. Blood Rage, that's the one. You know, I can remember Blood Right and Rupture, but that one, nope, soz.
Yeah. 3 out of
I don't know,
5.
I kind of feel like Double Dimension were baiting this Bloodseeker in a way. Like, they picked Lycan first pick, and they didn't ban Bloodseeker in the next 5 picks, you know, so kind of feels like a bait.
That is a very fair point. I do kind of agree with you. The Leshrac does come out as well, so they do have a lot of lockdown and burst damage for this Bloodseeker. I will say you got like Sand King, Bane, Leshrac. just hold him in place and do things to him.
Yeah, they definitely got really good heroes to deal with him. To deal with this Bloodseeker and kill him. And Lycan, they don't really have the best ways to deal with him other than Rupture, right? If you get Rupture on him, great. If you don't, he kind of just runs at the rest of your heroes and kills him.
5
Vega,
seconds
they're looking for their fourth pick right now. What are they gonna pick up? Like this Leshrac pick, also another like kind of an open pick. If this is offlane tanking, this could be a support Lesh, but I'd probably be a core Lesh this game, right?
Yeah, most likely a coalition unless you're throwing that Sanking in the off lane. They do pick up the Zeus there now, so this is quite open, right? 4-position Zeus most likely is the pick here. And then you're throwing Night Stalk into the off lane, or it could be a mid Zeus. Maybe they don't want to reveal just yet. But yeah, both these teams quite open with their drafts. Lesh can be played 4, you can play mid, you can play the safe lane, Lycan can be played all 3 core roles, Sanking can be off lane or 4. The only person we really know is Bane, right? We know he's 5. We know that he's playing 5-position support, and we know Jakira is playing 5-position support for his team.
Oh yeah, for sure. The good old ward heroes, smoke heroes, dust heroes, the supports for their teams.
Basically, just the spellcasters that don't need items and only levels to accomplish what they need. That's what a
PPD
5-position should do.
Yeah.
The PPD heroes, I guess you can say, yeah. And now we're looking at that final ban coming up. Probably going to be banning some sort. I'm not even sure what you ban here, actually.
I think just like some troublesome hero, I would say. Like some hero you just don't want to face this game. I think Double Damage are going to pick another core hero in their last pick, though.
Yeah, I think it will be a
Because
core.
like in
Just a
Leshrac.
question, will it be an offlane core or another core? And I think you're going to be gambling here, banning some sort of offlane you don't want to face, I guess.
I mean, Leshrac could be played in the offlane as well as a core if they want to do that.
Well, they ban Storm, so they ban a mid hero. They don't want to have to put a Storm as a Bloodseeker. Though we have seen Bloodseekers absolutely dominate Storm's middle.
Yeah.
But that
They
all comes
have.
down to how your side lanes are doing, right? So if your side lanes aren't doing well, then Storm kind of does okay in the lane. If your side lanes are doing great and harassing the opponents, Bloodseeker just destroys pretty much most lanes in that stage.
Yeah, very true. Storm, though, I do like, beyond the lane, I do like the Storm matchup against Bloodseeker. Like, you can get on top of him, hold him down, like, have a lot of burst damage as a Storm Spirit. Till, of course, Bloodseeker gets a BKB, then it's a bit dangerous. And you also, like, not that scared of Rupture. You can always zip out of it. Or not take damage when you zip when you're Rupture.
In theory, Storm sounds really good versus Bloodseeker, but oh, that's a Lifestealer pick. So this is a mid Bloodseeker by the looks of it. Safe lane Lifestealer, 4-position Zeus with an offlane Nightstalker probably.
Yeah, that's 90% sure that's how Vega are running it. Lifestealer pick. How much do I actually like it this game? Like, it's really good against Leshrac. Lycan, it's hard for Lifestealer to beat down on Lycan, but at the same time, Lycan doesn't have that, like, enough damage, I think, to kill a Lifestealer.
I feel like this Lifestealer is really good versus Sanking and Leshrac, but horrible versus the rest. Bane just can grip you through your rage.
Sanking is also pretty good against Lifestealer because you have that instant stun, so you can stun him before he gets off rage as well.
Yeah, so I don't know how I feel about this Lifestealer pick as well. He doesn't really have a vehicle.
But then again, if this Lifestealer can get to like a Radiance or something super early, Radiance Solar Crest, I just don't see how they kill him either.
Yeah, they'll be struggling to kill him. Well, we'll have to see what that last pick is. Vegas Guardian betting it's a mid by banning out the Storm, but it could be anything. And I kind of like the idea now of throwing this Leshrac plus Sanking in the offlane together and picking up a mid that can deal with Lifestealer.
But then you need so you need a mid that can deal with Lifestealer, and you also need a mid that matches up okay against Bloodseeker.
The TA?
Templar, Assassin.
Pretty good versus Lifestealer, lots of physical damage, can match up with Bloodseeker pretty okay. Like they both lost
Yeah,
it
the
pretty
only thing they have
Rupture
to burn in
is
Fracture
a
is...
problem.
Oh yeah, and Rupture yeah, pierces that. But TA is also like good burst damage for Bloodseeker. Like you can't just run into a TA, you can get blown up.
Yeah, and the only like dot damage they have is Jakira. So I kind of like TA here. If they want a mid here, if they don't want to put this Leshrac mid. Problem, yeah, Leshrac in the offlane doesn't do much to Lifestealer though. That's the one problem I have with that. So maybe you want this Leshrac mid and pick something in the offlane that's good against Lifestealer. Maybe a Razor. Like a Razor would actually also be pretty good this game. Good versus Bloodseeker mid and good in like an aggro dual lane against the Lifestealer.
Yeah, and you have like that Bane Razor dual lane. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, and it's a pretty strong lane. Just sleep with the damage sap and then beat them down. So that could be a play, though I don't know many CIS teams that run Razor. I don't even think VP do it.
I mean, like Razor got a pretty big nerf to the was it the cooldown on Static Link? Or level 1 Static Link is not what it used to be, so not that strong in the beginning stages of the laning phase, but it's just 5 seconds left on the clock. Double Dimension, they're gonna have to choose something now. What do they go for? Oh, they go for
Medusa.
What?
So it's completely different to what we said. They went for Medusa here. Now the question is this Medusa going to be mid? Most likely mid, safe
Yeah,
lane,
most likely
Lycan,
mid.
Sand King plus Leshrac, aggressive dual lane, something like that. How does Medusa do versus Bloodseeker mid? I kind of feel like Bloodseeker can abuse that lane really hard.
Yeah, you can. Like, I think once Medusa hits like level 5, then sure, you can spam Bloodseeker like pretty decently. But before that, like if side lanes are going well, like Bloodseeker has a much better attack animation and damage.
So he can get to level 5, 6 before you get to level 5 or 6 pretty easy. He can deny pretty much everything from you.
We could see though a Bane starting with the Medusa mid and then giving Kuman a good start on the Medusa.
And I'm not sure Kuman. I think Kuman was their safe laner for the side of Double Dimension, if I'm not mistaken. So
5
this
seconds
might
remaining.
be a safe lane
think
Medusa
you-
and a mid Lycan.
I mean, Mid-Lycan's gonna farm fine against Bloodseeker, right? Mid-Lycan doesn't really care about him. But safe
I'm
lane
actually not too
Medusa's
sure.
But safe lane Medusa can get pressured about by the Night Stalker Jakiro lane, if that's the dual lane. So, or Night Stalker Zeus lane rather, if they go for that. I think the Medusa is fine, you just start the Bane there.
Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of this Medusa pick though. I won't lie. I feel like it slows down your whole draft a lot. Like your heroes, all 4 of the other heroes want to kind of be fighting in that mid game with Medusa. You still want to be farming a bit.
You do match up against the enemy cores very well though. as
Yeah,
a
you're
Medusa.
really good versus Bloodseeker and Lifestealer, right? You click R and those heroes are pretty much useless.
Even Night Stalker's quite a like run at you in your face kind of hero.
Yeah, so you match up really well, but I just feel like it misses the timings of their draft and things are going to feel a little bit wonky coming out here.
So you see a pause coming out to start of the game, but I kind of like this game it feels a bit different from the Fly to Moon versus Spirit game we casted last game. Like Spirit, the way they drafted, like obviously they had chances to win, right? No team comes into a game like expecting to lose, but Fly to the Moon, like they had a way easier draft to execute. They were looking like the stronger team. I think this game will be a lot closer than the last one.
Oh yeah, I definitely think it'll be a lot closer. I think a lot's going to come down to how much farm does this Zeus get in this 4 position. Can he dish out the damage required in this game? Because they are going to be lacking damage later on in the game, right? You got a Lifestealer plus a Bloodseeker. They kind of need to be running in, and there's just a lot of control coming out to deal with that physical damage. So you want the Zeus to be getting big. You need your Night Stalker to be pretty decently farmed. You want him to be a threat in these fights. On the flip side, Sand King, you need a blink for him. You need your Medusa to get farm, and your Lycan. He's basically your tower pusher, so he needs to be getting some items as well.
Yeah, this. I do feel like I agree with you that Vega Squadron draft like a lot more straightforward, right? You have the vision game from Night Stalker and Zeus. You have these like cores that just want to get fat and just run at you. I think I still don't know who I favor though, because again I do think the Medusa does match up very well against enemy cores. I think Lycan can't really get pressured in the off lane at all.
So let's do. I'm gonna do this. This is cheating, but I Vega Squadron the first 30 minutes of the game,
All right.
and then double damage comes out after that 30 minutes. Depending if the game is even, if it's like a total stomp to one side, then well that team's gonna win. I'm pretty sure.
I'm actually just gonna YOLO pick Double Dimension. Yeah, I think they got this game. Like I think the Sand King Leshrac off lane gonna do well. I think they off lane. I mean just this guy can be in the lane by himself and he'll be 100% okay. I think they can secure Medusa's lane mid with the Bane, and then I think if they make it through the early game, like laning phase, okay, make it through the mid game, and they got this game in the bag. That's my prediction.
Okay, so you predicting that Vegas Squadron's gonna go 0-3 in these group stages for the first 3 games they play? That's quite mean of you.
That is very mean actually. I like the coach a lot. What is her name? Kips. Very active on Twitter. Tweets good stuff.
I don't know, man. Vegas Squadron, I like their draft first 30 minutes. I feel like they can snowball super hard. So I'm going to go with Vegas Squadron this game. I have faith.
But you do make a good... Like, Vegas Squadron have the vision game completely, right? So that is...
Only once they have items, right? So if they don't have the items, then no, they don't.
That's true. And you do have Lycan actually to give you some vision with the Wolves as well. So we'll see how this game goes. It's up live and ready. We trade 2 for 2 ruins. Nothing crazy going on to start off this match. And looks like it's going to be a Bloodseeker matching up against the Medusa. But like we said, Bane waiting here in the river, and he probably will start off to just give this Medusa the best start as he possibly can.
No, he's got that brain sap already, so he's looking to trade some last hits here with this Bloodseeker and just be that annoying factor and help out his Medusa a little bit.
Lycan went for the Wolves level 1, so he doesn't have a point in Feral Impulse. He did come to lane with 6 tangos and a Salve, so he does have a decent amount of regen.
Yeah, but we see this Night Stalker just bullying him away from the creeps completely. Like, he can't even get to the tower right now.
So
Just
yeah,
quite
just charging him
concerning.
down. Jakiro doing his thing, denying up his creeps as best as he can. He's gonna push back eventually from away from this Lycan. So not a good start from Mr. Pikachu here in the bottom lane. I do still think after a while Lycan should be okay in the lane.
Oh yeah, Lycan should be fine in the lane. Same with this Lifestealer. He should be okay, but in the beginning he is taking a lot of harass from King R on the Leshrac, just throwing out the split earths on him constantly, and he has to pop his salve now. So this lane's not the easiest for him right in the beginning. Sorry, I'm just reading chat, people trying to contemplate where we come from.
Oh,
Quite funny.
you guys can take a guess.
Oh, they've already, I already answered.
Oh, so boring, man. You could have put your immortals on the line for the correct guess, you know?
Yeah, they were guessing USA, so
Uh,
crazy people. But anyway, Lycan, he's still level 1 bottom. He's having quite a rough time here. He needs to find that level 3 if he wants to sustain himself in this lane, get those levels of Feral Impulse. Level 1 won't be enough right now.
yeah, Lifestealer on the top side of the map also having a hard time. And we've seen the Sanking Leshrac lane rather run by Liquid quite a bit, and it is super dynamic when they did it with Mind Control and G8. So I think this game could see a similar thing from King and what is this Sanking
Cheshire
name?
Cat.
Cheshire Cat. Oh,
Cheshire
easy.
Cat. Yeah, something like that. Or you can just call him... That's what it kind of sounds like.
That's Cheshire Cat in Russian, right?
Yeah, I guess so. And the one thing to note is that Zeus Ever does get caught out by the stun from the Sand King and the Leshrac. Like, he's probably going to be falling. So he has to be scared of that.
Zeus looks like he's going for a creep pull here for his lifesteal. Alright, I can respect that from a support, but Leshrac, he's on his way. Zeus, if he gets caught by Split Earth here, he's going to be in big trouble. The lightning is available. Split Earth does come out on Zayak. Does he have the first burst damage? Looks like he'll just be able to chase him down. He has another point in the lightning, and this probably going to be our first, but in the hands of King R here on the Leshrac.
Yeah, and he's just run super fast, 334 movement speed without boots. He has that Orb of Venoms to slow down the Zeus, and all his spells have infinite range. So he finds himself a nice easy kill there. That's a great start for the side of double damage, which I'm going to call them from now on, because DD.
Double dimension, dude. This is like next level sci-fi stuff. So this is a support Leshrac and a core tanking. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah,
the viewers can see because they're not dumb like me.
Yeah, they definitely probably figured it out a long time ago that it was a core Sand King, probably in the draft, and here's us thinking it's a core
You see the wraparound here. Jakiro might be in a bit of a pickle. They're going to start making the moves on this. And Undershock, he's going to be in trouble. He's going to go down. And talking about odd decision, this is a support Night Stalker and a core Jakiro as well.
Okay, did not expect that, but yeah, that is what is going on here. So both these teams changing things up here a little bit. We just got called Pretoria, boys. Oh my god, that's an insult. But anyway.
That is an insult. Take us back to USA, man.
Yeah, I prefer to be American, thank you. So, Lifestealer, he's just farming top under his tower. Everybody's pretty much coming out of Ken's lane, except for Lifestealer and the Lycan. They kind of struggling with last hits.
The safe lane hero struggling while the quote-unquote 5 position Jakiro having a good time, you know?
Yeah, 5 position Jakiro. 18 last hits, man, and you know Jakiro is actually super strong in the early stages of the game, especially if he gets levels.
Yeah.
Like he can do a lot of pressure.
And I feel like this
Jakiro
as well.
Yeah, I feel like this core Jakiro pick kind of just shows that the side of Vega want to be super aggressive coming into like the early mid-game stages. They want to be grouping up, pushing down towers, and just doing a large amount of damage. So that's why they want that Jakiro. They want it.
Oh, sorry for interrupting you there, sir.
It
looked like a move was gonna get made.
And we see Medusa doing pretty good mid actually. Second highest in last hits, highest out of the enemy team, beating Bloodseeker by 2 last hits, but has more denies.
Cool. Getting found by Slayer, he's getting charged on Slayer, has a DD, but I mean this is a Bane, he's gonna be forced back on him. Pikachu, he went 2 in the Wolves now and a point in Hull, so he doesn't actually have 2 in Feral Impulse. He's actually getting zoned out by this Jakiro.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's not getting levels in his Feral Impulse. I feel like that regen is going to be very useful in this lane.
They're going to try contest for this rune, but Undershock, he's coming in. He has the slow. Bane's going to get the first rune, but he might cost him his life. He's out of mana. He's slowed up, and Slayer just going to chase him the hell down. The shrine is available. Lycan waiting for him before he pops it. Vangstok gets there just in time. We're going to have the mango popped on him as well, so he should be okay. Jakiro going to get... Actually, he does actually land the second slow. Pikachu trying to turn here. He's got 2 wolves available. Even the Zeus making the rotation. Can he be the defining person making impact? No, he won't. He's just a Zeus. He's level 2. Top
one
lane
thing to
though,
note.
Lifestealer getting caught. Taking
Oh,
a decent
gosh.
amount of harass. He's going to start wailing on the Sankey. He's going to pop the range. He's going to pop the open wounds. Is it enough to keep him alive though? Is the question. It's not. Cheshire Cat, or Grisk in Russian, gets that kill.
He managed to find himself a kill there. Lifestealer caught in very low life. Wasn't going to get out of that, so he just tried to do as much damage as he can before he dies. And one thing to note, the bounty runes, only 3 were picked up. Fourth one was denied by a wolf, so gold off the map there. 2 going to the side of double damage. And one to the side of Vega. No wait, they all went to the side of DD actually. Yeah, Vanscore picked it up and so did King R. So they came out ahead there. Pikachu is being zapped by lightning.
Oh, and he gets blown the hell up. Lycan gonna go down.
Yeah, normally Pikachu throwing the thunderbolts, but not this time. Jesus blows him up.
He should be resistant to lightning bolts, you know?
Yeah,
Good old
actually.
electric type. But this top lane, this has been a great lane for the side of Double Dimension. Lifestealer? He actually does have more than the Lycan though, so it's kind of even, both these offlaners. The Jakiro and the Sand King having a good time.
Yeah, I feel like the side of Vega Squadron kind of struggling in the beginning here a little bit though. They're like not farming.
Uh-oh, Undershock, he's going to be in trouble. They get off to sleep. Leshrac coming in. Can he get the Lightning Storm in time? Undershock getting kited up by the Wolf. There's the Lightning, and Pikachu going to pick himself up a kill. Meanwhile,
So
Kumon
Pikachu,
getting scouted by Slayer here. Getting charged on by the Night Stalker, but he doesn't care. He's going to farm the creep, stack the cap anyway.
well, he is going to probably stick around as much as possible in the Night Stalker to be annoying to slow him down. But yeah,
That's
he's
okay.
level
He's
6.
Can he get the Rupture of no TP in Kumon's stash for the moment? He put in the salve though. Even Zayak making the move on the Zeus. Leshrac coming in now as well. He's going to get caught. Oh, he walks back up the high ground. Juking and jiving. The Rupture comes out on King R. He's going to try for this. Throwing down the stun. Not going to be there in time. He gets silenced. He gets brought the hell down.
Yeah, just getting perfectly mini stunned over and over there. He couldn't even throw out a stun. He didn't have a TP on him, so he was 100% dead. But now nobody has to worry about that pesky Rupture on the field for another 45 seconds, which is quite nice coming out from the cause.
And pretty close game to start it off. Just a 2k net worth different in favor of that Double Dimension. So I would say laning stage definitely a win for them.
Are you still calling them double dimensions? I thought we agreed on double damage, man.
Double damage. Is that what we're going with?
No, we can stick with double dimensions. It's kind of silly, but
Alright.
very chilled laning stage right now coming out. Nothing really going on. Everyone just hitting creeps.
When you
Supports
have-
are the ones truly suffering. You know, only 2 last hits each.
Alright, here's my analysis why this laning stage is so static. Okay, we have 1 million cores in this game, and the supports are also cores. That's why it's so static. Zayak getting gone on right now. There's a sleep setup. Stun comes out. Split Earth is there from Leshrac. Lightning even there. Are they going to leave this kill for the Medusa? They leave it for Kumon. He's going to pick it up on the Snake Man, or Snake Lady rather.
Yeah, not to mention that wasn't so static. That was quite a lot of movement going out there. Not even static coming out from the Zeus. So we'll be Gucci. How you see my jokes on fleek today?
I get you. Medusa and Psychic top of the net worth charts here, and it's looking pretty good for Double Dimension for the moment. Pikachu catching up bottom. He's got his level 6 working. Just 500 gold actually off his Dom, so he'll have that by the 10-minute mark, so they can actually make a move in the tower.
Yeah, and you never really want to be the team with the core Jakiro and coming like falling behind in the
Pikachu,
80
he's
stage.
going to get caught. The Rupture comes out. Pikachu will be in big trouble. They're going to throw a couple of spells on him, but Blizzy, he's going to be the... Actually, no. Undershock got 3 points in the lick. Dual Breath, rather. He picks up that kill.
Yeah, lots of damage comes up from Jakiro in its early stages. Like, it's insane harass, actually. And now they're going to probably pick themselves up a tower here, or at least do a decent amount of damage to it that comes out the glyph. Slow that down. And the flip side, this Cheshire Cat has not left top. He's got enough gold for his Blink Dagger. Like, it's 9 minutes in. This lifestealer is like...
mother right now.
Yeah, this lifestealer is wanting this guy to leave. He makes a TP bot now.
Finally, he
gets
comes
the
in,
epicenter.
he gets up the epicenter. Can he get 2 in the stun? He actually does get both of them in the stun. And this should be 2 routine kills. Pikachu coming through. Gonna get a revenge kill here on the Bloodseeker. Now, they want more. They want to find the Zeus. Can they get him? He's a slow little Zeus. Poor Zayak. He's gonna go down.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pikachu's using quick attack here, and Zeus is gonna fall.
Quick attack? Oh,
It's
the
a Pokemon
jokes are so
move.
on fleek today. Holy crap, well played, well played. Medusa gonna get the... Oh no, doesn't get a double stack. The pesky little dinosaur man didn't leave.
Yeah, I might have played a little too much Pokemon in my childhood prime, you know.
Childhood prime, we beat last week.
Oh my gosh, jeez. Okay, we see Jakiro bottom, he gets stunned up by Cheshire Cat.
They're making the moves on
Pikachu.
Undershock. Pikachu, they're gonna try for the dive. One more hit should do the trick. Oh, but he gets dropped it up. He extended a little too far. No TP available. The Bane does get the sleep of keeping Blizzy around, but Ti8, he's gonna go in, trying to burst on the Lycan. Standing on the Centaur Stomp, he's there kiting up Blizzy, but Pikachu, he's finally gonna go down.
Yeah, there was
an
no
overextension.
real way for him to get out of that situation, and being right-clicked by Zeus didn't look too nice. But he ends up falling. Pikachu falls again to a Lightning God.
Middle lane, Medusa just shoving in the wave. He's got the Siege Dragon here, doing a decent amount to the mid tower. Jukiro is going to TP up and siege up. Push out
This
that wave.
Medusa's having a great time this game. He's top of the net worth, almost 1.2k gold above the Bloodseeker who was mid against him. He's just getting super farmed, and this is very worrying for the side of Vegas Squadron, because this farm Medusa wins them the game.
Oh man, Blizzy, he's going to be in trouble. The Zeus does take off the sleep from the Bloodseeker, so Bloodseeker should be okay. Pikachu going to chase him, but he's okay. And Zeus still going to fall eventually. And this is double Siege Dragon waves.
Now, Ankuman is bottom now. He picks up himself a kill with that rotation as well, so he's still getting a nice, decent amount of gold. Going to be able to push this tower. He's got his Mask of Madness, so it does a large amount of attack damage or attack speed.
Hey, we send the channels up here by Cheshire Cat. He gets a stun on Undershock. Does he have the burst damage? Bring down the Jakiro. Jakiro has phase boots in 3 seconds. Slayer comes in trying to keep his hero alive. But King R, he still wants to go. He pops the ultimate. Is he going to bring down Undershock? No, the stun not on the mark. In Leshrac, he might be in trouble. Slayer going to pick up that kill. And Cheshire Cat, he's in trouble as well. He's going to drop double kill for Undershock and the Jakiro, making the debate plays.
Yeah, and they underestimated the tankiness and the speed of the Jakiro with the phase boots, plus the wind layer. So he kind of just baits them in, and eventually they overextend and both of them die as his ultimate comes out. And not looking too good for double damage with players like that, but he claims lag. You see, he's blaming something else. Wasn't him.
I can respect that, dude. You never take responsibility.
Yep, that is the way of being a child.
Always my co-caster's fault. That was a bad play by a play. Nope, my analyst was terrible. It's his fault. I'm kidding. So this Medusa is so farmed right now, and he still has ancient stacks available. There's a triple stack here, triple stack on the other side as well. So Medusa gonna get even bigger and bigger. Vega, Mr. Slayer, he's gonna walk up high ground and he'll fly back down to the low ground.
Yeah, he's just actually not gonna farm, and I thought he'd go for farm, but he wants to push out mid first. Probably the smarter thing to do. Can't just leave those mid creeps there. The neutral creeps will always be there waiting for you, and they can stack it again, which looks like what the Bane wants to do.
Yeah, and this Medusa almost got a level 11. She'll probably take another point in the split run, and then she'll have 4. And then I think it's much easier to take out the ancient camp.
Well, she's always got the same amount
actually,
of
look
arrows.
look at the efficiency here. He's gonna farm both these camps and get the stack on ancients. Alright, that's why you make the play. But Slayer, he's here. He's gonna block the stack. Might take a decent amount here, though. You're gonna get looted up. But I guess
blocks
it's worth
the stack. At least he blocks about another 500 gold going to Kuman, but there's another stack going on at the other ancients, and he's going to be there to farm that. So this Medusa is going to be fat this game. There's no doubt about it anymore. Just they're going to have to deal with a really big Medusa, and you have a core Jakiro to deal with it. So good luck to you.
I will say, when VGJ Storm were picking Medusa for resolution and they weren't losing to EG at that point in time, they used to win games pretty early with the Medusa. Like, they just get this goal lead, and this Medusa just becomes this tanky frontline shield while the rest of the team goes to work.
Yeah, I think you kind of want to lane, if you're going to go core Jakiro, you want to lane that versus the Medusa, because Jakiro mid will dumpster Medusa in the early stages of the game. Like, you won't even be able to lane, but they didn't put him there, they put him in the off lane, and this Medusa is now just farming.
Now we see a 3-man smoke up from the side of Double Dimension. They're not really finding anybody at this point. Going to wrap around this Medusa mid. Can they bait the Medusa though? Looks like Slayer.
They might find Slayer here. If he runs in, no, he's just kind of chilling in Roshan, doing nice talker things. King Art does see him, but
he's a
nothing gonna happen.
You're not gonna catch him.
In fact, I don't even think the Leshrac saw him there with the vision. It just his smoke broke, so he knew something was around.
Nighttime, never fun. Actually, they're gonna go for an armlet up next. Still doesn't have it 14 minutes in the game, so Mr. Pilot Timos not having an easy game by any means on the Lifestealer so far.
Yeah, even the Bloodseeker, like, he's going for a Blade Mail, but still doesn't have it either at about 15 minutes, and it's going to come a little too late to deal with this Medusa, that Blade Mail, because she's going to have a Dragon Lance really soon, straight after the stack.
Stun comes out on Slayer. Top 4 heroes rather surrounding him, and oh man, this is a dead Night Stalker.
Yeah, they just blow him up so fast. 1100 HP, not enough.
They do see the Medusa bottom. 4 heroes did show, but she's going to clean up the whole stack now, and don't look like they can actually make a play on her.
Yeah, they do know the whole team was top, but they got those TP scrolls, and the tower is right there, so that play would have to be very fast, and Medusa's quite tanky to take down like that.
She does have Dragon Lance now completed 15 minutes in, and that's Kuman on this Medusa is actually massive. 2.5k net worth ahead of anybody else in this game. Now they find Ti8 here as well. Ti8 has the blink. Is he gonna pick up high ground? He is. He's gonna go on the Zeus. Kuman even making rotation here. Gonna clean up that kill. That's the 3rd kill for him this game, and looking pretty good for the side of Double Dimension for the moment.
Yeah, it just looks like the side of Vega is gonna have some Medusa problems this game. They try to make a play on it now.
Oh, Kuman
Solid.
getting gone on. She uses the MOM. Actually gets silenced up. Can't get off the ulti for the moment. She gets it off now. Finally, Stone Gaze comes out. They can't run into her. CP still in the stash. Hasn't felt the need to put them back in a main inventory just yet. So she doesn't even feel like she's under threat. They just pops the Stone Gaze. Going to walk back down the river and farm off the creep wave.
Yeah, her team was rotating if they needed her, but they just saw that the opponents aren't even going to try anything there. They did trade Rupture for Medusa ulti. Rupture has a shorter cooldown, so they can try and make that play again. They will have a small window, but it's not the longest window.
Yeah, Medusa.
But I just feel like the side of DD are just firmly in control of this game, farming everywhere, and Vega just not managing to do anything right now. Like this Night Stalker, all I've seen is him being running around. He's only level 6 at 16 minutes, and nothing's happened from him. They're just trying to farm up, but Lifestealer is not going to outfarm a Medusa. There's no way. Neither is a Bloodseeker, so not really accomplishing much on the Zeus. He doesn't even have his first item. He's still just sitting on Tranquil Boots, trying to get that Aether Lens up.
And one of the issues you were talking about this Lifestealer pick early on in the draft is that he's a Lifestealer on the side of Vacant with no vehicles. There's nobody for him to jump in and go make plays with this game.
Yeah, like he kind of has to jump inside his Night Stalker, I guess. You can run fast at night and then fly over a cliff or something to be a vehicle. But other than that, not the greatest options. Maybe a speedy Bloodseeker. But this Bloodseeker, he doesn't really have much farm. Not really sure where his items are. I guess his Blade Mill was in the courier that did get killed. We missed that. Don't know where that happened.
And like he went for this armlet build to start off. No vehicle. He went this build because his team needs it and he couldn't farm up the Radiance. But now he's going to fall more and more behind this Medusa. Like, I just feel like Vega, it's only 4k net worth difference, but I feel they're very far behind.
Oh yeah, I feel like they are intensely far behind, and I just see the side of Double Damage or Double Dimension getting together, pushing down towers, controlling the map, just getting this Medusa even bigger. And then at some point, this Medusa just going to go high ground, super tanky, you can't do a thing about it, and she's just going to finish the game.
Yep. You see the full Hurricane fight completed by Kuman now as well, working towards it. I have Scotty. I see they're going for a Desolator. Actually, no, he changed up. He's going to go for that Radiant. So if he can get it at some point, he'll be farming a lot faster. And we create a little bit more beef for his team with the Radiant's most shots. And we see a 5-man smoke up come up from Vega. But looks like side of Double Dimension, they're setting up for this. Bane going to be the one to break the smoke. They're going to pop with the Zeus ultimate, giving themselves vision. But is it enough? Sanking in the backlines, waiting for his Pika to come off cooldown. But Bane is going to be the first one to drop Kuman. And Pikachu going to commit for this Roshan. The Rupture comes on onto the Lycan. Cyberspace, or rather Blizzy, trying to burst down the dog. But can he do it? The buyback comes out from Leshrak, who also dropped start of this fight. Looking a bit messy. And Pikachu, the Rupture finally weighs off on him.
Yeah, they're just kind of kiting the side of Double Dimension right now, found with nice pickoffs. They do find Undershock on the Jakiro though, and this is the core Jakiro, so it's going to be quite a decent amount of gold and experience. But Roche didn't end up falling. Still 2000 HP on Roche, so nobody gets Roshan. Lots of spells are used. I do feel like that kind of favors the side of Vegas Squadron because things are now happening on the map. They did get 2 kills for 1 trade, also a buyback coming out, so and they stopped the Roshan. So they'll be quite happy with the way things just transpired there.
Question is, can they stop the Roshan again? Because it looks like Pikachu and Kuman are just going to walk back in there and try this once more. That's he gets us the blood right. 3 heroes going to get caught, but meanwhile, Ti8, he blinks in the backlines. He catches 1 in the stun. Bloodseeker going to be the first one to drop. Vansco in the backlines gets the grip onto Lifestealer. Going to get cancelled up now by the silence from Slayer. And he's going to jump in the creep, trying to make it out. Jakiro comes back in. Bloodseeker with the buyback. He's got a lot of movement speed. Can he do anything with it? The Rupture comes out of Pikachu. Pikachu, he might just drop here. He's going to fall first. Casualty to fall for the side of the Double Dimension. Moore's going to follow. Vansco going to drop. He's a double for Bloodseeker. Make that a triple now. Undershock getting wailed down by the Medusa in the back lines. Now, Stone Gaze does come on. Medusa wants to turn on to Blizzy. Can he find the Bloodseeker? Bloodseeker is still a little too fast. And he's going to be able to juke and jive his way out of there.
And that Bloodseeker was moving really fast in this game, in that fight, and ended up getting himself a nice triple kill there. Things were looking quite bleak for the side of Vegas Squadron, but Bloodseeker finds himself a triple kill. He's going to be quite happy with that. Does look like they're going for double Radiance, 1 Lifestealer, 1 Bloodseeker, so I'm pretty sure one of them's going to change that up. But man, oh man, Double Dimension, you know, they got the Roshan, they got the Aegis, but They lost the team fight.
Yeah, they dropped 3 heroes. I don't know if it's worth it. You're still holding on to your Aegis on your Medusa, so I feel like once they respawn, they get set up and try to do something again. I think it's still worth it to get that Aegis. But
Yeah, they got the Aegis, but the thing is, like, they're not even going for the Medusa. If you watch the team fights, everybody's kind of just running around her, killing everyone else. They're not even, like, targeting her at all. Only person that really goes on is...
Co-caster? He's gone. Gone and forgotten. I'm all alone.
What?
Did you just cut off? Oh, you just cut off. I thought you were
Oh.
gone. Feels bad, man.
I think our team speak is dying.
Is our TeamSpeak dying? Can you still hear me? I don't know
No,
if you
it's
can.
me. It's me, it's not you, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
But it should be fine now. My team speak was just dying, don't know why. Still is a bit.
I kind of agree with you. And this Medusa's not really a threat just yet. Like, yes, she's farmed. Yes, she's high level. Yes, she's all those things. But she's just a Medusa with a Hurricane Pike and MOM. She doesn't really hit that hard. You can't afford to ignore her at this point in the game.
Yeah, you can afford to ignore her. She doesn't hit that hard. Once she gets that Scotty, things start to change. She starts slowing people down, starts hitting them more. And then, you know, her level 20, she becomes even more tanky. Once she gets the items, this game will be much easier for double dimensions. But when she doesn't have items like this and Vega just play around her, it looks pretty good for Vega. Because you're basically essentially making that 11k net with useless.
They find Cheshire Catcher in the top side of the map. And they burst him down. The silence comes out from Slayer now. Given the rupture, there's the Blood Rat as well. And this is going to be a dead Sanking.
Man, that Blood Rat does a large amount of damage. 240 pure damage plus the Blood Rage amp. Oh, he slaughtered through his life. But yeah, he ends up getting found out there. They did use Rupture though, so it was a little costly. Lots of mana was expended. But that's what they need to do. They need to find pickoffs on this map right now. Start being aggressive. Start taking control. Because going into the ultra late game, I don't see things going in your favor.
And Bloodseeker, he's going to be the one going for the Radiant Lifestealer. Recognizes he can't farm as fast, and he's going to be going for a Desolator up next.
Radiant are scanning.
So, Lifestealer, yeah, not going for the Radiant. Change his mind. He's going for that Desolator. Makes sense because your Bloodseeker's the one going for the Radiance. He's a decent ways away. About another 2,100 gold in total for the whole thing.
And you think the Radiant, like, it changes anything? Going into a team fight with this Radiance, maybe Radiance plus Deso on the Lifestealer, the damage coming out from the side of Vehicle Shroud is not going to be negligible. It's going to be a serious threat. Do you think they can start be taking these fights? I mean, they already took that Roshan fight, I would say twice, because they buybacks the first time, and they won it after Roshan got spawned as well. Also claimed, rather.
Yeah, I think this Radiance plus Deso is the timing for their draft, right? This Bloodseeker, the miss is going to be really nice for the Medusa plus Lycan that comes from the Radiance. The damage over time puts everybody lower slowly, so your Bloodseeker just gets faster and faster throughout the whole fight. He's being chased down by Lycan now, Pikachu, using quick attack,
Oh,
but
he jukes it.
unfortunately Bloodseeker uses dodge and he gets out of there.
Yeah, they did commit the Lycan ultimate, they committed the Necrobooks there as well. Not too many things, but still a decent amount.
But I do feel like once this Radiance plus Deso is out on both these cores, they can kill people, right? If you lock somebody down with this Night Stalker or Jakiro Rupture, they can actually just blow them up and kill them, which is going to help a lot in these team fights, especially when you're ignoring this Medusa for majority of the team fights. And we see a smoke come out. So they're going for play with the Deso before the Radiance is even up. They think the Deso is enough.
They're going to find a double damage as well, so definitely you're gonna have the DPS here, and they might just walk.
Oh, they
to
see the
right
courier.
Oh, Pikachu, he's gonna get caught as well. Slayer gonna get the slow off. He doesn't have ultimate to get away, and Palantimos, he's gonna chew through that dog.
Yeah, and they kind of want the courier, but I don't know if this Night Stalker can get it. Will he be there in time? It's going to be close. Oh!
He
Gets it.
gets the second hit off.
And they know where King R is. They saw them with the Zeus ulti, so they know he's hiding in these trees.
Oh, Leshrac.
Oh!
Oh, what?
The static field hit him. They saw it. Yep, and there he
Oh.
is. He's dead.
Yeah. Oh, poor Pony. He's gonna go down. Leshrac. I mean, oh, they leave it for the Bloodseeker. What good sports. Getting that Radiance on a little faster. And man, now I'm not feeling so good for the side of Double Dimension, because when you say she's still like 3k, actually she almost has a Scotty, so she'll have that extra form of kiteability, survivability, and just raw damage from the Scotty. But
Yeah, there is a
really
point in
close
this
right
game.
now.
Yeah, there is a point in this game where double dimensions are in a little bit of trouble, where the timings of Vega do come online a little bit earlier than you. But I don't think that window is too long, and I also feel like if you lose one fight during that window from the side of Vega, it's just GG for you at that point. Like, it's going to stop becoming impossible for you to fight. So you need to worry about that. You need to be getting up these damage items and all these tanky items so you just don't get blown up in fights. And they see Jakiro bottom, but he TP's out. Does he TP out? No, Cheshire Cat misses the stun, so he gets out.
Okay, so Aegis gets reclaimed now. Medusa does have the money for Scotty. But now my question is, okay, so Medusa, right, yes, one of the biggest, baddest carries in the game of Dota 2. But does she outscale though? Because we kind of got like, I don't know, like we got a dual core of Bloodseeker Lifestealer. I think that scales much better than a Lycan.
Lycan definitely falls off, but Lycan does provide all those auras to the Medusa. That's the one thing you gotta remember. It does make your Medusa stronger.
Saya gets popped. That is a very fair point. You can get an Alpha Wolf or something like that. Beef up his Medusa.
Yeah, Necros, once you summon them, give those attack speed and movement speed auras, which is also really nice. So you can buff up this Medusa and help her out a lot.
Mid lane, Bloodseeker might be in trouble. The TP is there from the Bane. Is any friends coming? It looks like Cheshire Cat's going to be TPing as well. Or rather, that's a Lycan. They're going to get off the grip. Lycan, can he burst on Blizzy? This would be a big kill before the Radiance comes out. Can they burst on the Bloodseeker? They look like they have the damage. And Blizzy, he's just going to go the hell down. Doesn't even buy the recipe before he dies.
Yeah, he ends up falling. We see Medusa making a play onto Slayer, and he's going to fall here. And now that's 3 heroes dead instantly for the side of Vega Squadron. Vega Squadron were fighting back into this game, getting that gold back down to their favor. But
so
now,
close to that window you were speaking about, man. Now Medusa got his level 20 talent, 700 extra mana in the bank. You ain't killing this snake, man.
Yep, he's got his 20 talent now, and this Medusa is actually going to reach her timing before this Bloodseeker reaches his, and that's a huge problem because Medusa's timing comes with a much bigger wallop than yours.
Tier 3 under siege. Jakiro did buy back there. He's going to throw down the Macropire, sieging up the waves, but Pikachu buffs the ulti. He wants to go back in. There's no Bloodseeker to corruption up. And they can do this. Range Rack's going to be the first one to fall. They're going to turn their sights onto the melee racks. Do they have the damage for this? It looks like they do. Backlines. Cheshire Cat, he blinks and he catches Palantimos. He doesn't have the damage for Lifestealer. They do. Lifestealer going to drop 50 seconds. Going to hit the deck for Zeus. Going to get caught as well. He's going to get brought down. Kuma now on an unstoppable spree. And it's Medusa, man. She's near untouchable.
And what do you do when this Medusa just sits in your front line hitting? You can't kill her if you throw everything onto her. And the rest of her team just sits behind her and just finds a perfect initiation, comes in with a sanking stun, they just beat you down, take your racks, kill you. And now they're just going to rinse and repeat, go to racks 2. They didn't even commit that much in that fight. They still got Epicenter, Fiend's Grip comes on cooldown in 10 seconds. Lycan, the only thing they use is Lycan Ultimate, right? So they're going to take the Shrines. Lycan's even going for a Blade Mail. Is he just going to meme here, get Rupture, and just kill the Bloodseeker with the Rupture on? Because he knows this Medusa can kill everyone else, no problem.
Ah, I like that purchase from Pikachu. There's solid logic behind that. And Bloodseeker is not actually tanky at all. Like, he just had a Blade Mail and going straight into a Radiance now. That's almost zero survivability.
Yeah, he's definitely not the tankiest cookie here, but he's got his Radiance now. I'm pretty sure he's got the recipe. Yeah, he's just purchased his Radiance, so that's a little glimmer of hope for the side of Vega over here.
It was a glimmer of hope 3 minutes ago when they weren't down a racks. Now I think it's too little too late.
Oh, you know, it's still a glimmer of hope. It might be a less bright glimmer, but it's still there.
It's a 2-watt LED bulb still going. I can appreciate that, you know?
Yeah, it's
better than nothing.
Better than nothing, we can put it that way. But yeah, they're just going to gather up now on the side of double damage. Oh, they no, or they're just going to wait for Roche. Roche actually just spawned, as I said that, so...
They got a BKB on Medusa as well.
Oh my gosh, he even went BKB, so yeah, killing her, not going to happen. Controlling her, not going to happen. And killing her twice if she picks up Aegis, definitely not going to happen.
Like, you're going to give her the Aegis. I kind of agree with that. But I don't think they're going to be able to kill her. Like, the first time even. I don't think they can even get close to it.
I've got the play. 100%,
okay.
right? You bait her in towards your fountain when she's killing you. And as soon as she gets close enough, you force stop into fountain and stun her somehow. With Jakira Ice Path or something.
Right. Alright, I get that carry fountain. Fountain hits for a good 230 damage, attack speed 1133. So Fountain, he has the DPS to bring down Medusa. I agree with that.
Yeah, but
is it gonna happen? No, definitely not. But there is a possibility.
Yeah, basically is what we're saying is it can happen, but not gonna happen.
They smoked up. They want to contest as Roshan, and Roshan fight could be a good one. Bane gonna break the smoke. He's gonna attack one of the team. The damage, the vision comes out from the Zeus ultimate, but can they get in the put in time? Palantimos, he's gonna walk in. Can he steal the Aegis? No, he can't. Medusa gonna pick it up. He pops the BKB as well. Just going to work here against his Lifestealer plus Bloodseeker combo. He's just incinerating these heroes. Leshrac gets off his ulti as well. 2 heroes gonna drop both the cores from the side of Vega. Get melted by this big, scary, dangerous Medusa and Slayers. TP, it gets cancelled as well. Now Pikachu gonna come. He's gonna clean that up. 3 heroes.
I'm pretty sure this is GG. Like, do you have buybacks? You have buybacks, but you're already behind. Okay, you have buyback on lifesteal. That's all you have. You have to now defend your base against a Medusa who you can't kill as 5.
Yeah, no, this is the game. That Roshan fight was their last chance. I think like Roshan taking that fight was the good decision because High Ground just couldn't get sieged up. Like,
Yeah, they
anyway.
can't defend their high ground. So it was the correct play, just didn't work out in their favor. Bloodseeker's Bloodrot wasn't over the whole pit. Jakira's Ice Pass missed everything.
Like, I think that's one of the underrated aspects of Bane, right? He can stand in the middle of nowhere, tanking a 5-man smoke up, survive and still get spells off. Like,
Yeah.
benefits of the 5-position Bane.
Yep, you're standing in the perfect position, scouts it out, and they get themselves a nice little victory here. Double Dimensions going 2-1 in the groups. Vega Squadron 0-3. They're going to need a miracle if they want to go to TI now. Like, they literally need to win every single one of their games and hope for a tiebreaker that they win. So good luck to them.
Double Dimension, though, I must say, I was impressed with the performance. They drafted solid. They executed perfectly. Well, there was some hiccups, but more or less routine game for them.
Yep, 100%. And we will probably look for the next game, see what's available.
Yeah. Before we go, MVP, do we give it to the Snake? We have to give it to the Snake, right?
No, I'm not giving anything to Medusa. I'm going to give Van score for his play of being in the front line and not dying.
All right. All right. That's it from us. See you guys soon. And the next game, up, live and ready, fly to the moon, taking on Team Empire. This is the clash of the Titans here in this regional qualifier for the side of CIS. Damien, how excited are you for this game, sir?
Oh, this is the game we've all been looking forward to, right? Team Empire, Fly to the Moon, very notable names here. We've got Silence, Always Want to Fly, Iceberg, No Grata, very good players. We've also got FN, Pashka, Ghostic. So this game, gonna be pretty intense. I can feel it in my fingers.
Look at all the summon units banned out. Beastmaster, Lycan, and Chin, all gone first phase. No funny push nonsense coming out of any of these teams.
Yeah, they get rid of those annoying heroes, those minion summoners, and IO. You know, just a standard ban. Like, nobody wants to face IO anymore. Fly to the Moon, they're sitting at 1-1 right now on the logs, so they're not doing too bad. And Empire, 2-1. So Empire looking pretty hot and looking for that third win right now.
I have not seen an IO make it through in Pro Dota for like years now. I think the last time was when Vici Gaming in the Super Major thought they could counter IO with like Lich Treant, and they got ruffle stomped and then never again.
Yeah, it's basically how IO works, right? Is it just gets banned forever, and then one team one day decides, let's let it out of its shell. It absolutely dominates that game, and everybody's like, let's learn from their mistake, and they just start banning it again, and it just doesn't go through. That hero right now, just too good. Just way too good. Offers too much, and teams respect ban it every single game. If you don't have first pick, you're banning that IO.
No, Damien, you can't tell me that Ice Frog's nerf to IO's base movement speed didn't completely kill the hero.
Yeah, it's not like he gets the movement speed from whoever is tethered to. So
yes, not at all. So we see a Skyrise Mage open a come out from Team Empire, and Fly to the Moon, they go with the Clockworks here. Hero I haven't seen in a while as well, but I'm always happy to see one Clockwork playmaking champion of a hero.
Interesting they pick Clockwork into Skyrath. Clockwork doesn't do too well versus Skyrath until he gets that Blade Mail. Like, if you hookshot and cog someone, Skyrath throws his ultimate in there, and generally you're going to die. So, not the best pick, I would say, but once you get that Blade Mail, it becomes a different story. Then Skyrath just kills himself, so that's quite nice. So hopefully they have something to combo up with this. Maybe Clockwork SF, some sort of cheesy strat mid comes out from Flight to the Moon, who knows?
In the sort of laning phase, or like the early portion of the game, like when his supports are rotating around and stuff, if Clockwork catches... Yeah, pre-6.
Pre-6, yeah.
If he catches Skyrath in the cogs, well, what do you think? He just kills him every time, or it's impossible to catch him?
100%. If you catch him in those cogs, which is not going to be easy because that chicken is fast, you kill him with that battery assault. You run him down, you beat him up, and he just dies. But if he's level 6 and he ultis you, you're in a little bit of trouble there, sir, because that does a large amount of damage.
It's a fair point. So the Warlock makes it through the draft this time. A hero I rate very highly at the moment. I think one of the strongest 5 supports in the game at the moment. Very good laning presence, strong team fighter as usual. And after a couple of levels, man, those golems, they get beefy as well. Once he gets that 20 talent, oh man, you don't want to mess with Warlock.
Yeah, Warlock in lane just offers so much sustain to whoever's in that lane. So all that spam coming up from Skyrath, going to be kind of like null and void with Warlock just throwing the heals on. So that's going to be really nice. He's also strong laner, good base damage, good base attack time. Chains, Fatal Bonds or whatever is like just insanely strong late game if you manage to get off in team fights. And Team Empire, they respond with a Rubik. So looking to steal that golem, also very good versus Clockwork. Can't really kill you as a Rubik. If he gets you in the cogs, you just throw him out and laugh at him. But yeah, pretty interesting from Team Empire. Second pick Rubik. You don't see that often, but there are potential for players, right? He can steal golem in this game, steal Fatal Bonds, steal cogs. So I like the pick.
I like the pick in. Like, Rubik's kind of generally seen as like a weak laner, but when you combo it up with something like a Skyrath Mage or maybe another aggressive carry, I think he can make a lot of plays happen as well.
Yeah, not to mention late game, if he has his null field on aggressive, does help out his Skyrath a lot. Even more magic damage coming out.
And I mean, we could always see the rock steals, you know?
Yeah, the rock steals. We'll see, you know, I'm not really sure who plays the Rubik on the side of Team Empire, and if he's a God Rubik, if he's a GH or not. That's basically my standard of God Rubik. If you're a GH or a... Who's that other player for Team Seeker? Yapsel, that's the one. If you GH or Yapsel, you're just a god as a 4 position in my eyes anyway. So let's see if he keeps up to that standard.
See the Lone Druid getting banned out as well. Another summon unit pushing hero banned out. It's the 4th one this game.
Yeah, so none of these teams really want to be facing this large amount of push coming out. That seems to be quite popular right now in this meta. So this is going to be an all-out brawl. Heroes versus heroes, not creeps versus towers.
In fact, when they ban out the Pangolier, odd because they just wrecked. Who did they beat earlier with the... Oh, they beat Team Spirit with the Pangolier. They actually decimated them. No Grata, we actually gave our MVP vote team as well that game.
Yeah, he just completely destroyed the backlines and kept that Sven stunned forever in that game with that Pango. So they take it out themselves this time. kind of fearing it, don't want to face it, I guess. So we'll have to see what their next ban is. Lifestealer also another annoying like call that's like super tanky to deal with, or has something like Rage can just hit your towers that gets taken up by Team Empire. Not to
Yeah, when
mention
you're
Skyrath Mage and Rubik are kind of useless versus him. So
yeah. If you don't get your silence off on Sky, the mage lifesteal literally just 2 shots both these guys, like easy peasy.
yeah, so I like that ban just coming out, making things a little bit easier. Maybe it also helps whoever they want to throw in the off lane. Axe is being banned out, so Skyrath Axe combo not going to be coming out.
Flight to the Moon, they go back for the Phantom Lancer. Team
they
Empire
go for
instantly
Legion.
respawn with the LC.
Yeah, I think they wanted something like an LC anyway. They wanted that aggro off lane hero that can go with the Scarlet Mage and put a lot of pressure on the lane. And Axe was banned already, so LC is kind of the natural next best, right? It's kind of like Axe. He blinks in, he initiates, holds like one person in place for that Scarlet Mage ulti, so that's really nice. He spams out his overwhelming odds where Axe spams out Battle Hunger. So similar properties, and they're both just really tanky lane and super annoying to get close to. So
I like the Legion pick. I mean,
I like the Legion pick. We haven't seen it very often though, right? You can debuff Fatal Bonds. That's also nice. Warlock heal. Or the Warlock, when he throws that damage thing on you, you can debuff that as well.
oh, okay, so that is super
The
value
Shadow
in
Word.
that sense.
Yeah, so you can debuff some things. That's quite nice value though. Warlock's still going to do his Warlock things, right? Throw his heal on his PL constantly in the lane. And they're going to need a little bit of help. Is Clockwork enough to come into that lane to like turn the tides and get them some kills? Maybe if they catch Skyrath, yeah. Legion, probably not. Pretty tanky hero to deal with.
Yeah, very beefy, especially to like this like right click physical damage cores. I feel like with Phantom Lancer, Warlock, and if Clockwork rotates, they should be able to kill Skymage every time, depending on his positioning. But we'll see how it goes. We could also see this PL get played mid. They could go for another safe laner on the side of Light to the Moon if they'd like.
Yeah, I think they're still flexible. Yeah, it could be an off-lane Clockwork, find another 4 position. So flexible drafts coming around. We do know that Team Empire, right, is not that flexible. Skyrath is playing 5. Rubik is playing 4. Or it could be the other way around, but that doesn't really matter. And Legion Command, probably not a mid Legion, right? He's going to be going off lane.
Yeah, like you pick mid Legion if you like can have that like one matchup where Legion is like, oh man, he's so good, like against a Broodmother or something. But otherwise, yeah, you just put him in the off lane, right? You don't even see carry Legions really come out anymore either.
Yeah, so Team Empire draft a little bit more predictable here than the side of Flight to Moon, but Flight to Moon's is not that unpredictable either. Like PL can go 1 or 2 lanes, Warlock's 5 and Clockwork most likely 4, but can be off lane. They could pick up something like an SF here. Clockwork SF is a thing. Flight to the Moon can run that if they want, but I feel like you're pretty squishy to Skyrath Legion Commander.
Yeah.
So I go for the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger though kind of the same, right? Squishy to Legion Skyrath. If you get jeweled, you're just going to die every time.
Yeah. I kind of get that. I still like the Wind Ranger pick though. Like the Legion Commander dual lockdown is great, but you have to get on top of him with duel. If you don't get the duel of like very elusive, the silence is also very good against Wind Ranger though from Skyrath Mage. So I don't know how easy of a win runner game it is, and it looks like it's gonna be. Do you think it's gonna be a core Wind Ranger or offlane Clockwork and 4 Wind Ranger?
Oh, that's still flexible. It can be any. Probably going to be a 4 Wind Ranger offlane Clockwork would be my guess, but we have seen some other things. Could be a mid Wind Ranger coming out here as well. I don't know if you want Wind Ranger versus Ember mid. I feel like the matchup's actually okay for Wind Ranger early portions until Ember gets more on his Flame Guard. Then it just becomes a lot easier, and then Ember can kind of snowball off that.
Yeah, I think Wind Ranger like outlanes Ember pretty heavily.
Yeah, I feel like the first 4 levels or so, yeah. But after that, I don't think it becomes as easy anymore. Once that Ember starts getting some rotations from his supports, he has a level or 2 in chains plus Slider Fist and catches you with that, you can be in some trouble in that lane. You see Juggernaut getting banned there. Nothing too unusual. Do you think this is a mid-Ember? Most likely a mid-Ember?
Yeah. Like 100%, I think.
So do you feel like there's a way Flight to the Moon could abuse this mid-Ember like really badly by picking up something else and just putting Wind Ranger on support and Clockwork off lane? Clockwork offlane though doesn't feel too good this game. Like you can't kill any of these supports easily. You can kill Skyrath, I guess, but you can't kill Rubik. Ember's Spirit, you're not really going to be killing him either once he gets Flame Guard up.
Yeah, like Clockwork's not an easy game for him to like just like roam around and do things. Like in the offlane, I think if he is playing offlane, he's just gonna get zoned out by like one strong carry plus the Skyrath Mage alone or Rubik.
Oh, but he'll have the Wind Ranger with him. 100% Wind Ranger will be in that lane with him, right? So it won't be that easy to zone him out.
Yeah, assuming this Wind Ranger is playing mid, like you should ask about like mid heroes that can just abuse this Ember. You have Lina still in the pool, Queen of Pain is there as well. But none of them sound like heroes I actually want to see this game though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Flights, I mean, they need to decide what they want here. They
I still
could
don't even know
still
where
go
this
for
Wind Ranger's being
Clockwork
played.
SF. SF would dumpster Ember mid, right? Especially with Clockwork's help from the cogs in the beginning. So they could still do that. I don't really like the pick in this game, but it's still an option, I guess.
I think if they go SF, then Skywrath Mage probably just going to start mid and nuke him out.
And Team Empire, actually, they ban OD. I feel like that's 100% the pick. That would have been the pick, right there. OD, that banish is just so good versus opponents this game. Plays really well versus Ember. But they ban it out, so that's not going to be an option here. And
Yeah, a real
now
heads
Team
up ban,
Empire,
actually.
yeah, and Empire, they need to pick a carry here, a safe laner, something to deal with. Probably quite an annoying lane, Clockwork Wind Ranger. Juggernaut would have been quite nice, actually, but that was banned out as well. Lifestealer's not there.
Void gets banned out as well. So not a lot of heroes left in the carry position. Like the Spectre still left. I don't know if you want to go for that this game against
I feel like
PR
Spectre's
Warlock.
too
Nah.
greedy.
Team pick.
They
Go
go
for
for
Morphling.
Morphling. All right.
Also
I like
pretty
the-
greedy, but a bit stronger in the lane than a Spectre, I would
Yeah.
say.
I like the Morphling pick a lot because yeah, this Ember Spirit is going to make a lot of space for you. Legion Commander can be very active once he has a Blink Dagger in. Morphling, he's a core that can do things in the early game, but also scales really well into later portions of the game. So
And he's also one of those heroes that if the Clockwork gets in his cogs, he can get out.
yeah,
10 seconds remaining.
So this Morphling pick, not too bad. I kind of like it. Now we just need Flights to the Moon to pick Gyro to make this
5
Morphling even
seconds
better.
remaining.
Kappa.
no Gyro. Flak is nerfed. I don't want to see the hero. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I still like Gyrocopter. Just that talent change. That's
And
pretty
I'm
sad.
just trying to decide, yeah, what does the side of Flights to the Moon
I have
They
no idea. I didn't
They
predict
have
anything in their
decent tower
draft.
push. Their team fight is okay, and they go for the Nyx.
You may now select your hero.
I would not have predicted that in a million years. Just gonna put that out there.
Nyx gives you that option to find the Ember Spirit and kill him, right? If you put your Carapace on during your Vendetta, you can stun him if his Flame God's on, and then you can set up for your team. But other than that, I don't see the value of this Nyx that well. Good versus Sky Mage. That mana burn's really good. Also, mana burn versus Morphling's also not too bad. They can still morph, doesn't cost a mana.
So this is a mid-win ranger for sure. Iceberg is playing it. No Fear played position 4. Okay, so it's the offlane Nyx assassin in this game.
That's interesting. I feel like he just can't apply pressure in this lane at
Yeah.
all to FN on this Morphling. So Morphling is probably going to have a pretty great time in lane, especially with like a Rubik behind him, because if you can't apply pressure on him, Rubik doesn't have to do too much in this lane, and he is a weak laner, so he can just do the stacks and pulls, you know, move around the map a bit, try find some ganks with that lift.
Ooh, I might have
I'm
broken
liking
my
Team
Dota settings.
Empire's draft quite a bit.
I
sure.
do like Team Empire's draft. I think the Morphling can have a free game. I'd like to say. I think Ember's the right hero to make space for him. So is the
So,
CG commander. I have broken my
What are you doing
graphics.
with your graphics?
I have
So,
broken it. I will
would
fix
you-
it again. I will fix it.
Forget
again.
about that user basic stats. Only thing that matters is at the bottom, your texture quality, your effect quality and shadow quality, and game screen render quality. That's all that matters. Nobody cares about the rest.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I like the ambient effects though, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why it stopped working at some point, but it's back. It's fixed. No more shiny heroes. It was like everybody had Arcana there for a second.
Animated portrait, you're putting that on? What's wrong with you?
You don't want the hero's face to be stuck in the game, sir.
My
Right,
faces
yeah.
are always stuck.
Oh, we
Oh,
got that
yeah.
CIS Dota spirit at its finest right now. Taunts getting spammed all around. We're ready to go. Even a link getting put in chat. I wonder what that link is for. I'm not brave enough to check that.
Yeah, let's leave that type of stuff to me rather than you, though. I'm not typing that in. That's going to be quite the missions.
No, I wouldn't check. I wouldn't recommend anybody checking that link, you know. Might be a great Morphling player, but I don't know if he's a great link sharer. If that makes any sense.
All I can tell you about it is a picture.
Alright. Fair enough. Morphling, I mean, Wind Ranger was Ember Spirit mid. Not the easiest lane for Ember. But bottom lane, I think, is where the most of the trouble is going to be. It's going to be Rubik, Legion Commander in this bottom lane. Against the Phantom Lancer and Warlock.
Yeah,
I think,
Rubik Legion Commander. I feel like PL's gonna be pressured here, but he should still find his farm with
Yeah.
the Warlock heal. Where on the flip side, Skywrath plus Morphling should be a relatively easy lane coming out for them. Yeah, I don't see much coming in. Shane Pot telling us to check the link. Oh my god. Okay, I will slowly type this in one syllable at a time
do
over
not.
the next 2 months.
You cannot check that. Like, what if it's the most horrific image you've seen of us? It's
Yeah, I've
fine.
seen
Game's
worse.
up, live and ready. And again, the top lane, like, they might be able to get kills on Skywrath Mage, but I totally feel like Morphling's going to be under threat at any point in this lane. Although I do say that Nofia going to pick himself up the bounty rune. It's going to be 3 ruins to the side of Fly to Moon.
Yeah, and a great start coming out from them right now. This is going to take me very long to type, so you just keep casting, sir.
You still typing that message. Creeps are walking. Nobody even going for the harass place with the creeps now that they don't pull aggro. I mean, you got double melee top, so no real room to pull any stunt like that. Bottom lane, Rubik doesn't want to just YOLO in there. I think PL and well could just be putting on the baiting there.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's an L, an I, or a 1. So
You're still checking
no
the
problem.
Eventually you'll get there, boys. Eventually. Top lane. Nothing interesting going on just yet. To start off this match, whose lanes do I like more? I feel like, again, FN looking like he's going to have a good time in the top lane. The Morphling, one of the heroes you want to see having that great time. He's actually going to hit up some cogs here. Easy 40 gold from the cogs alone. So Clockwork just feeding him some gold for the moment.
No, finding himself a nice
What?
first blood there.
Okay, that just happened. I missed
What
it.
happened? Explain.
I missed it. Ember just killed the Wind Ranger.
Okay, well that's a bad start for the Wind Ranger, and this link is broken, boys. I'm just saying, 100% doesn't work.
Oh, they appreciate your attempt, your dedication, and props to Mr. Naive, man. Getting a kill on the Wind Ranger start off, that's a great way to start the game with Ember Spirit.
Yep, definitely. That's exactly what you want on Ember Spirits in a game like this. Like, get ahead in the lane, get ahead in those levels. You can stay ahead of the damage coming out, and you get yourself some farm.
Pierre's going to find himself a full creep wave here under the tower, so he will catch up in CS with that Morphling, most likely. He has a Quailing Blade, not going to miss any of these CS.
Oh, Ember middle, this is quite an overextension.
There's the return kill. Oh, he gets up the south. Going to keep himself alive for the moment.
Yeah, that was super greedy coming up from him, the amount of right clicks he tanked there, and he had to use a salve really early, and now he's just going to be sitting back, not really being able to do much here.
That was his second salve in the mid lane as well, so going to cost him quite a bit. No shrines available for quite some time.
You know, Windrunner just hitting for 67 damage, so you know nothing nice to face as an Ember with only 5 armor and a start shield. It's pretty hard, but we do see this Nyx is actually getting something in this lane, forcing this Morphling back. He is still got the most last hits in the game though, but Nyx is not doing too bad himself.
He's got the double mango plus a start shield. He has 6.4 HP regen a second without a tango, so he's good to go in the lane for the moment.
Yeah, he'll be more than fine over here. And Skyrath, he's just kind of pulling creeps and being annoying. Used all his mana, he's going to go back to base now to get more mana.
Bottom lane, always on the fly. He might be in trouble. Chu has the lift. Are they going to go for this Empire Ghost Stick? He walks in. But Rubik not really there, not really committing for that play.
Yeah,
on the flip side, Chu
Rubik
could
in
be
trouble
in trouble.
here.
Yeah, I was just going to start wailing on him. This could be our second blood. First kill for the side of Flight to the Moon. Oh, rather,
Okay, so
yeah, it is Flight to the Moon.
since you started this whole second blood thing, you need to now call out every kill and what position it is. You know, third blood, fourth blood, and so on.
Is that a challenge? I will do it.
Yeah, that is a challenge. Yeah, let's see if you can do it.
Till the 10-minute mark, I will call out the.
No,
the
man, if this
blood.
game goes 90 minutes, you got to do it for 90 minutes, son.
Okay, we got kill number 263 going on here. FN taking a decent amount of rise. Actually, Birdie's mana. He does have the mango though, so he'll be okay. No fear. It's all good. Everybody's fine. Oh, he actually a mana burning Nyx. So Mr. Mapushka not gonna have a fun time in this lane. He does have his clarity going, so he's all okay.
Yeah, he'll still be fine. No problem in this lane. Like that next mana burn will become annoying much later on. We see bottom Warlock doesn't want to heal up Sider because he wants level 3 first, so that he can get a better heal.
He does get the level 3. The greed is worked in their favor. Or
Yeah.
has worked in their favor, rather.
Yep, works in their favor. Ember middle though, he had a great start, but it's turned into an absolute disaster. Windranger now 22 last hits, 10 denies. Ember's sitting at level 4, Windranger is level 5. And this lane is just not easy for him anymore. He's just struggling really hard, and that's the problem with Ember middle. This hero just feels super weak later on in the game. Or
Yeah,
in the
in the
early
laning-
stages.
In the
Sorry.
laning phase, he always struggles. Like Ember.
Pre-level
never easy
6,
for him.
you are kind of... You feel like a potato, right? You're just there to get eaten.
The Grada top lane might actually be in trouble. FN gonna charge him. They throw out the concussive shot. There's so much damage coming out to the Nyx Assassin, and FN picking himself up the first kill of the game. Kill number 3. Third blood, baby.
Third blood,
Always
yeah.
on the fly. Gonna start to get well done, but like Warlock, you got no kill potential on this hero, my friends. And now No Fear is here as well. Can he catch anybody in the cogs? It doesn't look like it for the moment. Ghostic, he's gonna stick around, try to be greedy for that large creep, but he's not gonna get it.
Yeah, and bounty runes are spawning now, so everybody's going to be shuffling their way to get those. And next top is in a lot of trouble.
Oh man, this could be another kill. FN cutting his way through the trees, but looks like Porsche going to be the one to pick up the second kill on Nick's Assassin. Kill number 4, ladies and gentlemen.
FN did take a lot of damage there for that, but he gets himself a nice bit of golden experience from that kill and the assist. They're now going to get another 2 bounty runes on their side. This looks like it's going to be a 3 bounty runes 2-1 trade for the side of, what is this, Team Empire? Yeah, Team Empire.
I'm surprised No Fear didn't just walk up the high ground straight up to try to get that next bounty rune. Like, he was playing a bit scared there. I'm not sure why. I mean, they was still Rubik Legion Commander alive.
Yeah, they didn't know where the people were, so they didn't want to overcommit or die or do anything silly for a bounty rune. As we have seen many heroes die at the wrong times on bounty runes. Yes, and yes.
While lane side is still farming very well on this PL, sitting on top of CS Josh, only behind Mr. Iceberg mid on the Lina, who actually went double blades of attack into the face boots now. So MS4 almost feels like he can never walk into the lane and always on the fly. Gonna deny up the DD run as well.
Nothing too serious happening right now. We do see No Fear trying to make a play on the clockwork. We have always want to fly rotating in as well, but
Ghost Stick's gonna walk forward. Can they
can't
find
do
him?
much.
They get off the slow on the Legion Commander. He gets off his nuke as well, so he's got to cut the movement speed. And he'll be okay. In mid lane, they want to make a move on Iceberg, but again, they don't have 6 on Ember. They can't just jump on the Lina. Actually, I mean, on the Wind Ranger, they do get the shackles on him. He's chasing down. Can Naive bring down Iceberg? The Wind Runner's used already, but he'll be back up in a second. Now, No Fear. He's here. Can he catch us Ember's Burn in the cogs? It'll be deadly if he's in there. But Ember, he's going to turn and fight. He's got the... Oh! From downtown. Iceberg going to pick up the kill on Skywrath Mage. And Naive going to pick up one more return kill. So it's a 1-1 trade for the moment. Doesn't have change. Doesn't have anything. But he's juking in the trees. He's going to dodge the power shot. Oh! Trying to deny himself to the creep, but he's not going to get it. It's a double kill for Iceberg in the end.
Yeah, and Iceberg, he's just in the chicken gallery right there. Power shots the Skywrath Mage in the back. He ends up falling and then just slowly beats down this Ember. Ember tried to do some little juice, some clever plays in the trees, tried to deny himself to creeps, but didn't end up working. And in fact, he stacked the camp for the Wind Ranger. So kind of a double negative going on there. But
oh my god, look at the range of that power shot, man. Ember just walks back to lane and he loses a range of charge, forced to pop the Flame Guard. But he does have his level 6 now, so he can actually make things happen on the map.
yeah, he can be quite mobile now on the map, especially if he has the mana upwards and turn around some ganks, get some kills, try catch up in this game because that's what he's going to need to do. No Grata on the next though, he is struggling in this lane as we predicted. This hero does not put a lot of pressure. All he's doing is spamming mana burn onto the Skywrath or the Morphling, but not having much of an effect, and he's not doing much. Only level 4, he needs to get his level 6 before he can be active for his team.
I'm still not like seeing the bigger picture of why the next Assassin was picked this game though. Like, I'm sure there is a reason, I'm just not understanding it.
Yeah, probably pretty decent versus certain heroes. It's okay versus Legion Commander, right? You got a stun to just like stop him during his duel. Carapace if you pop it before he duels is also really nice. If you find heroes like Skywrath alone on the map when you have levels, it's literally just free food for you every single time. Like Skywrath, notably very squishy, lots of intel and mana pool, so he dies quite easily. But other than that, I don't really see... He can scout for his team, you know, that vision game is quite nice. So you got the rocket plus the next to scout, maybe find some pick-offs.
Yeah, I guess he does provide that vision advantage. Mid lane though, we see Iceberg 2 levels up against this Ember Spirit now. Net worth, not looking pretty either. But again, Ember, we have to wait for his first rotation. Let's see what he can do on the map now with his level 6. Gonna have a bottle coming soon.
Yeah, he's gonna need to start being active here, because what he's doing in the mid lane is not actually going to work out for him. Same time, top FN hitting the tower a bit.
Both these carries, like, free farming their lanes. Like, PL sitting at 53 CS, 20 denies. Morphling sitting at 51 CS, 30 denies. Like, these side lanes going very well for both of the teams in terms of the safe lanes at least. Yeah,
well, we do see the PL and Morphling's net worth is only like 40 gold apart or something. So, yeah, they're both farming it up, doing pretty well in their lanes. Offlaners, I would say though, this Legion Commander is doing a lot better than the Nyx right now. So that's one thing to worry about. Nyx only level 4, Legion level 5. He's getting more gold. He's got his phase boots up already. Nyx still just sitting on normal brown boots. Clockwork is top.
Ember Spirit, he's trying to make a debate play, but he gets brought down. Iceberg, is he going to pay the price for it is the question. Heroes are chasing him down. Legion Commander doesn't have his 6 just yet. The slow going to wear off on Iceberg. And he's going to get healed up by Always Wanna Fly, and he'll be A-okay. He's going to walk this off.
Yeah, he'll end up walking off, and he is so farmed actually right now. He's got a Javelin, 2 Null Talismans. FN finds a kill on the Grad at top. probably just dove him and beat him down. But yeah, this winner is going to be a problem. Like, if you get ever caught with this Ember by one shackle, you're dead. Like, he'll kill you in focus fire, no problem.
Oh yeah, 100%. And this Morphling versus Nyx Assassin is like, this is the lane I have issues with when you play against Morphling, right? But before we get to that, Maposhka looks like he wants to get gone on here, but again, FN's around, and nobody's going to dive into this level 9 Morphling.
The other side of FTM are just really struggling to find a way to start a fight, right? They need Nexus 6, they need the Clockwork No Fears 6 to like start fights. There's no way else for them to initiate right now, and that's their struggle. But other than that, once they get those 6s, things are going to be looking a lot easier for them, especially with Iceberg being so fat.
Yeah, very farmed in this Wind Ranger mid. No doubt about it. Now Nagrada, he's going to be in trouble again. He gets silenced up, and they're just going to incinerate him. Another kill for the Morphling. Kill number 3, and when you pick a weak laner like this against Morphling, after Morphling gets an advantage, he will last it and deny everything. But bottom lane, Silent, he might be in trouble. They're trying to burst on the PL as the duel comes on. Is it enough? No, he's going to get off the doppelganger, and now Ghostlick, he might be in trouble. No fears there. Not going to get the cogs off in time, but Silent will be very happy with that. Makes it out with his life.
Yeah, just not enough damage coming out from both of them, and he ends up living. He's just going to heal up. He's already on half life. He's got his Warlock there to throw another heal onto him, so he'll be A-OK in this lane now. And that was a lot of commitment coming out from Empire. They didn't get anything out of it. The flip side, Morphling, he's going to take this top tower, no problem.
Absolutely decimating this building.
I'm not too sure how Nograda is going to attempt to deny this. Oh,
Gets the stun, but he didn't go for the deny. But in the back lines, Iceberg throws out the power shot, and they kill the Morphling. That is huge.
Okay, that I did not expect, but yeah. 34 HP, and the next died. So, didn't get the deny, which you could have. Let's be honest here, you could have a little bit of a misplay there. But Iceberg doing his thing this game, absolutely dominating, finds himself another kill, and he's going to take a mid tower here.
Legion gonna TP in. There's another tower for the side of Flight to the Moon, and we get the chains off, but the debuff is immediately there. Can they burst down Iceberg? This would be a big one. Oh my god, the nuke damage from the Legion just does so much. They blow up the Legion runner. They're gonna get no fear here as well. And FN, he died earlier, but he's gonna pick himself his fourth kill of the game.
Yeah, that ancient seal with the Skywrath plus the nuke from the Rubik plus Legion Commander just made the Wind Ranger disappear. Absolutely evaporated there, and they find themselves a nice pickup there, and that's going to help this Ember Spirit a lot now because he needs some time to catch up, and the Wind Ranger is his biggest threat on the map right now. If he gets caught by her, he just dies.
By her way, it looks like the side of Empire, they want to make a move. Legion Commander, gonna do the deep push.
We'll just pretend like we heard the first like 3 words of that sentence.
I did not just yawn on stream. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
But anyway, yeah, they're pushing up bottom here. Nothing really going to come from that. They do have 3 heroes here, but 3 heroes on the side of Team Empire as well. Kind of like a standoff going on. Iceberg making his way towards bottom. Yeah, using that wind run even to get there faster.
They find Silent. Can they bring us? The Golem gets committed. But Chu, he's going to be in trouble. He's going to get blown the hell up. He steals the Golem, so the return Golem does come on. Silent, he's a bit scared right now. The duel's there. They burst down. Actually, Legion Commander died. I think he lost the duel, in fact. Clockwork can be happy with that. On the other side of the map, I see another hero dropping.
Yeah, so 3 heroes just fell. No, they all dropped bottom. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they all just fell bottom.
Goes there. I didn't see it. My bad.
And they get a bunch of kills. And now, Flight to the Moon, quite in control of this game right now. Even though this Morphling is pretty fat, getting pretty strong, they are finding the team fights on the map, finding more. Windrunner is pulling ahead in net worth, so is the PL, and Morphling is not strong enough to deal with that. Though, one thing to note, Ember is an Ember versus a PL in this game, and if this Ember does decide to go for this damage build, he kind of destroys PL.
I mean, he's not looking like he's going for Battlefield because he's pretty damn underfarmed. He's going to go for the Maelstrom, but Maelstrom is still pretty valuable against Phantom Lancer as well.
That is true. Maelstrom also very valuable.
And now Iceberg looking for something, but Mukosha, he's going to turn it. Nagrada gets a stun up for the Empire onto Ember. It's a messy trade for the moment. Nobody dropping just yet. The heal comes on and they get the duel off onto Nagrada. Nagrada, he's going to get blown up. FN gets another kill for himself on the Morphling.
Getting himself some more kills, and that's what they need. They need him to be active. We see Ember going back to base to heal up, but he's got a Remnant down, so he can come back if needed.
You know what's one cool matchup that's also very good this game is Morphling against Wind Ranger. Like, once you have an E-Blade, if you just pop it onto Wind Ranger, you can like almost kill her every time. You have to force out BKB charges and stuff to take that off.
Yeah, and Wind Ranger, not one of those heroes that wants to get an early BKB. She wants a Blink Dagger next, and then maybe a
Oh,
BKB.
the
Ooh,
hook shot comes out. No fear, he find Maposhka. Ghost gets off the heal there on the good old Clockwork, and they're gonna finish up that Skyrath pretty easily.
Yeah, he doesn't even have 6 yet, and even if he had 6, I don't think he has the damage anymore to be killing No Fear with his ultimate. So, No Fear having a good time in this game on this Clockwork. Nice, he's far ahead of any other supports, so he's doing decent, but no Grata on this next man. He is poor, doesn't have any gold.
0 and 5 going for Link. Sorry, he's actually gonna walk in Sentry Ward. He's gonna get blown the hell up. He gets off the Carapace on the bright side, but the chains comes out now. And he's actually, they burned through the Ember's Flame Guard, but the Shackles, he's gonna manage to dodge it with the Remnants out.
Yeah,
Now,
manages to dodge it.
Like
They want to re-engage.
They're gonna zip forward with Ember. Can he get the chains off? He catch No Fear. No mana for Flame Guard or anything else from the Ember Spirit, but he might just burst down the Clockworks anyways. One more hit should do the trick. And Ember gonna pick himself up. That kill.
Yeah, Ember just finding those kills, and that's exactly what he needs. He needs to just be finding kills every now and then on the map while farming, so that he can just be a hero later on in this game. He is about 2,000 gold behind, or even more, like 3,000 gold behind the PL right now, and he's basically the only solution for PL. So he needs to step it up a gear here. Skyrath Mage finding a D-Ward in their jungle, so that's quite nice.
Yeah, a lot of all these cores pretty farmed minus this Ember Spirit, but Ember Spirit is still effective. I feel like he can still make plays happen. He sees the PL here, the pings come out. He has the haste run. Can his teammates get here in time? He's going to make the move here for Silent. The gets off the chains, but no, Grata is actually here. And Empire, Mr. Naive, he's going to be in trouble. He just gets blown the hell up.
Yeah, he had no mana with the mana burn coming out from next, plus the PL has the Diffusal Blade. If you get caught like that in the stuns on this Ember, you have no way of escaping, sir, and that's exactly what happened. He ends up falling, and it was kind of a weird play, right? He kind of seemed very solo there, very alone. Why would you try to go for this PL that could absolutely destroy you, especially when you have no items?
Yeah, like, there's no way he gets that kill solo. Like,
well,
I
wouldn't say no way. Maybe Silent went to the bathroom or something and left his hero AFK. But other than that, yeah, I don't see the solution to his problem there. But now
they look like want to take a fight. The smoke up is there. They have the golem available. Silent gonna bait up farming these neutral creeps for the moment.
FN does have his Lincoln Sphere now though, so he will be harder to take down. Tankia has more stats. Now he's working on his way to his E-Blade, but that is still a very long times away. He is gonna find always wanna fly.
You're gonna start wailing on him. He has the shotgun. Actually, bam! That is a dead Warlock. He gets incinerated. Now, Ghostic, he comes in. Can they burst down? Iceberg, they're gonna try. They don't look like they have the damage. The Shackles is still there on him, and they actually burst down. The Wind Ranger, 2 heroes gonna drop. Now they're gonna want more. Can they find Phantom Lancer? They have chains in 2 seconds. No fear. He comes in. He catches 2 in the hook shot in the cogs, keeping his Phantom Lancer alive. The Wind Runner, power shot not gonna be on the mark, but they do get 3 kills in the end. Huge fight on the side of Empire.
FN is my MVP in that fight, 100%, man. He was getting chased down after just using a combo, getting a kill, then starts getting chased down by Windrunner, turns into Windrunner, uses Windrun, so Windrunner can't kill him. And then Windrunner gets jeweled, runs all the way around the fight to get the perfect shackle with that Windrun to just finish off G. Oh, who's actually playing Windrunner? I can't even remember. Iceberg this game, yeah, not G. And just finish him off. So he played so well in that fight, and now he's just farming after that fight because he didn't actually lose anything.
Yep.
So
got the natural sustain for the Lincoln Sphere, and he just completed Lincoln Sphere. Now he's 870 gold, closer to his Ethereal Blade as well. And like I said, yes, PL can double angle off the E-Blade, but man, this Wind Ranger, if she's having a hard time already, she's gonna get blown up even harder this game once the E-Blade comes out.
Now we see Iceberg getting a little revenge there, finds Maposhka, gets himself a nice kill. Ember Spirit still trying to work for his Maelstrom right now, trying to just find a place to farm it. He about 500 gold away or so, I would say. Not a lot more than 500, 600.
Yeah, Ember, not the fastest farmer in this game.
Generally, you want to be getting kills to get farm. He does have 4 kills and only 3 there, so he is finding some kills.
His net worth isn't that high, but he's been effective this game. I think the Ember's has been okay.
Yeah, the only issue is you don't want your network to fall too far behind before this PL gets too big. Because if this PL gets, his next item, his Manta, then gets like a heart, and you're sitting there just with a Maelstrom plus like a Blink or something, you don't have the damage for him anymore, and you'll just run over your team.
100%. Morphling kind of baiting in this lane. Nobody really in the area. Looks like 4 heroes just farming safely inside of Empire on the top side of the map.
Yeah, he's got his Ghost Scepter now, so all he needs is that Eagle Song, another 2,800 gold, and the shotgun will be available. Rubik, we haven't seen much out of this Rubik this game, right? Only 1 Golem steal and drop before he died. Other than that, I haven't really seen too much coming out from the stand-in Cho.
Yeah.
Chu, Chow, not too sure.
Like other than Golem, doesn't feel like you have the greatest spells to steal this game. You can steal Impales if you like a god tier player and get multiple hero stuns is pretty good. Shackle Shot, not that bad either.
I
But
think
not
the
the
steals
best
aren't
spells.
too bad. Like Impale is a super good spell on Rubik. Shackle Shot also not too bad of a spell. Then you got Warlock. Basically, you want any one of Warlock's spells besides his Shadow Word
Under attack.
when it comes to the team fights. So that also can make a big impact.
Looks like the fight could break out here. Ghost Stick gonna push out this wave. Harmony's tower safely. His team hasn't shown just yet. There's no wards on the side of the Radiant, so if Empire want to take this fight, they can.
Yeah, and it
Things
looks
are
like they're going to be
flying
running
all
into
around.
no fear. They
He gets
silence him.
silenced up, taking a decent amount of damage. He's going to lose about half his HP now. Naive, he runs into H when he comes in. He gets chains on 2. Can his team follow up though? Wind Ranger doing his thing. No fear. Hook shot underneath the back lines, but is it enough? Emberspur, he gets shackled up. He gets golden up. He's going to drop, but the PL and the Clockwork did go down as well. No, Grada inversed up, looking for something. FN, he's juking and jiving in the trees. He's going to morph, waveform out. Pretty decent trade for the side of Empire. They did get the Phantom Lance in. What?
So, well,
Mister.
definitely a decent trade because they just got three kills right now for the side of 1, and looks like Maposhka's chasing further,
Oh,
but he went a little
he's gonna
too
get
far there.
caught. FN can't really chase at the moment, but man, this Morphling is getting scary as hell. 8-1 and 3. Mr. FN is, and he's just 1,000 gold off having his Ethereal Blade.
Yeah, the one nice thing to note though is this Wind Ranger is going for that Lincoln's and almost has it. She's really
Okay.
close, so that will help her a lot against this E-Blade. But man, heroes like Warlock, he's got nothing. Nyx, if his carapace is off, he's got nothing. Clockwork, he is just dead as well. So this Morphling has more than enough targets to just blow up later on in this game, and he's top of the nettos right now. And you got to be quite worried on the side of Team No. What? Oh, Fly to the Moon. My gosh, I can't remember that name.
And you have the Skyrat Mage combo as well with the E-Blade. You just pump up whoever's gonna get damage, and like E-Blade plus Skyrat spells or potentially Silence gets buffed that up. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, and they do have lots of ways to be breaking this Lincolns from far. Rubik can try use, you can use Spell Steal to break it, Fade Bolt, Telekinesis, Skyrat Mage can throw an Arcane Bolt. Like they do have some pretty decent ways to break Lincolns on their team. But that Lincolns also helps against the Jewel, so it's a double value on the item. They will help you with E-Blade Shotgun plus the Jewel.
Yeah, even the instant lift from Rubik, I like the Lincoln Spotches this game, and it's just like natural sustain for the Windrunner. Just spam out the spells all the time.
Yeah, definitely. And we see Ember, he is going for that BKB as his next item. So a little defensive here, and he gets stunned up.
There's a follow-up. Wind Ranger gets off the ulti, but Ember's gonna get the zip away.
Ghost Stick was there to take off the stun with the press the attack, and then Ember gets out.
Now Maposhka, he finds Iceberg. The Lincoln Sphere is going to proc from the Wind Ranger, but he gets blown up by the Morphling yet again. Now FN just going to work silent in the back and trying to burst down the Ember Spirit. Maposhka, he's going to get caught, so it's a 1-for-1 trade for the moment. Make that 2-for-1.
Yeah, they do blow up the Wind Ranger, but the two supports on the side of Team Empire do get blown up themselves. So pretty even trade coming out on both sides, but we do see Morphling is still alive. He's got that shotgun ready, but he just waveforms out.
He has it. PL got 1500 HP. He does have a hood though. Ghosting, he's gonna jump in. They get off. They play on PL. Do they have the damage? Burst him down. They throw out the E-Blade. It's more than enough. Ember Spirit comes in to clean that one up. Can they get more though? Chains on cooldown. Ember bottling up, but he can't actually catch anybody else.
A nice play coming out from them. They get the Jewel off, and then they just throw. We just see instantly FN go to full agility, throws a shotgun out with the Ember Remnants, and they get themselves killed. And Nyx, wasn't Vizia. Do they know
He
where
might
he
be
is? There's the
trouble.
sentry.
Oh, it's not the dire sentry, so he'll be okay. No detection for him.
They put down their own sentry, but he's out of range of it right now, so unfortunate for them. No dust or anything like that coming out. Could have been another free kill.
Uh-oh, Maposhka, he's going to be in trouble. No fear, he has the hook shot in 4 seconds. Can Maposhka sidestep this though is the question. He gets off the slow. Slow going for the juke and jive plays. No fear. Cancelling up the ulti. Oh, he's going to miss it. Chip baited. But no, Grata, he finds Maposhka anyway. A couple of hits and they're going to blow up that Skyrat Mage.
Yeah, so that guy, Skyrat Mage was probably super happy and then super sad at the same time, right? He was like, oh yeah, outplayed, and then he's like, oh damn, I'm dead.
Good old Nyx Assassin. Never fun hero to play against.
Asked right now, what's the rank of Fly to the Moon? I don't know. We got 49 Immortal, 226, 156, 61, and 1016.
I mean, like, Iceberg is rank 1 for his 52, right? But he's like a star player, like, globally in the world, even.
Oh yeah, definitely. All of these players are star players. The biggest star player, though, in this game is Naive at 11.
Oh, ranking-wise, the only guy I actually didn't know coming into this game. So, yeah. What does this cost to know? What does he
Nothing,
know?
clearly.
Obviously. Now
And
we
we see
have
the
3 men
Yules.
smoke up. Emerson are going to pick up a illusion rune. Can they find anybody who picked up the Yules?
Nyx has a Yules now, so
Oh,
he's got
okay.
himself a nice another way to take off that Flame Guard and offer some control in the team fights.
Iceberg, he's sticking around. Can they get the chains off him? They do. They get the duel as well. They're actually waiting for it. Oh, they bait out the linkers and now the duel comes out. Do they have the burst time to bring out Iceberg? He looks like he's still surviving and there's a couple of TPs coming in. They're going to finally bring him down, but at what cost? The golem gets dropped. No fear. He gets blown up as well, and actually double kill for Ghostic. Always on a fly. He might be in trouble as well. The Skyrise mage does go down. So does the Legion Commander. Chu trying for the TPR, but PL, he's going to melt him. It's a double kill for Silent.
Yeah, so 3 for 3 trade coming out there. 2 supports plus a mid for an off-laner plus 2 supports. So still kind of favoring the side of Team Empire there. And this Morphling's just farming away. His next item, we see Ember just farming away. Ember was actually there in the beginning, but I'm sure he TP'd out. Or just revenanted out or something like that. But yeah, this is looking pretty good for the side of Empire. Not so good for the side of Fly to the Moon. Currently.
Well,
Ember,
a decent amount of harass here at top.
yeah, and no mana. This Golem is hitting him. Hits really hard, and he might actually fall here. There's the Yules.
Can they burst on? Naive. They have the Carapace. Oh, but he's just a little too slippery. He gets off the chains.
Oh, the
Sun
stuff
comes out
there.
and they bring him down. And actually, I did forget about this. The against the Ember Spirit, Nyx Assassin is really great. Like, Ember can never slip push against Nyx.
Yeah, it's just super hard for an Ember. Like, he needs that BKB, and then you're going to be using BKB charges to survive against a Nyx gank. Like, it just doesn't seem really viable. So, yeah, Nyx, that was maybe the reason why they picked it up. They know that it really shuts down Ember Spirits in the later portions of the game. And if he does manage to pick up more items, he can be a real nuisance for Ember.
This Morphling just 1,000 gold off his BKB now as well. Sitting at 1,500 net worth, but Chu, he's going to get found by Silence, Phantom Lancer, and he gets blown the hell up. Ghostic, he wants to get the jewel, but the illusion's cancelling up his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, so he couldn't come in there, and my gosh, that PL killed that Rubik so fast. Chu had no chance. He he got hit by a spear, and he was like, I'm dead.
Oh,
Nobody's going to save me from here. I'm just dead, and that's what happened.
except he's faded and move on. Legion got a decent amount of farm this game, sitting at 7.4k net worth, has his blade mail completed, working towards the BKB up next, and sitting at 48 dual damage. Not the most, but not the worst either.
Yeah, we see the Ember, the Morphling, plus the Legion all going for BKB on the side of Team Empire. So triple BKBs coming out. Well, on the flip side, we do see Iceberg going for BKB for himself. PL not going for BKB. He's going for that Basher, actually. So it's quite an interesting build. Nothing like the Hearts and Scuddy and things we see. He went for the Manta plus the Hood, and he's going straight into the Basher. He thinks Hood is enough survivability for him this game.
The Basher is locked down for all these heroes that he's chasing down, I guess. What's
Yeah, it helps you get those kills.
I think at some point he'll need that Abyssal for the Morphling, right? So maybe that's the thinking.
Yeah, and the Ember to just lock them down and beat them up, not like get just kited the whole time in the fight. So yeah, I like the purchase. This build is just, it's a little different, right? You don't see it that often. Like, he went for the Manta we saw in the last game. We cast up PL to go for the Sanganyasha after the refusal. But this game, Manta worthy to take off. You know, dodge shot. Ooh, they jeweled an illusion top. Feels bad, man. Used everything.
Oh, good spirit from Ghostic there, using to taunt himself, not giving his opponents the chance. What is I gonna say? There is the BKB complete on Ember Spirit now, and I think once the triple BKB timing comes out, even Morphling has his BKB. Fly to the Moon, it could be hard for them to fight. Like, PL is very farm, but he doesn't do that much damage to BKB, with Diffusal being his only true damage item for the moment.
Yeah, the BKBs are going to be a big thing coming up on the side of Team Empire, and that's going to be basically their time, right? You pick up those BKBs, you try to find a few team fights and get ahead in this game. But if you pick up these BKBs and it just becomes a farming fest, kind of feels like a wasted item.
Ghostic, Chicago did scout out that Roshan attempt, so side of Empire, they don't want to commit for it anymore. Meanwhile, bottom side of the map looks like Iceberg and Silent. They're going to clean up a tier 2 tower while that was going on.
Yeah, so they're just pushing the lanes, forcing the side of Team Empire back, keeping the lanes pushed out as much as possible. And that's what you want to do, is keep them away from that Roshan right now, until you can take the Roshan yourself. And we see Always Want to Fly gets a D ward, so that's a little bit of map vision for them coming out. I'm not sure, what does Team Empire do here? Do they go for another smoke? It looks like they're gathering for another smoke towards Roshan. 5-man even, yep.
They have the BKBs, they might as well try to take a fight. And during this sort of quote-unquote static portions of the game, the side of Flight to the Moon, they're just racking up gold. They've gone to a 3k gold lead just with passive farming.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Scan
right
does
now.
hit. The Ember Spirit, the first one to show, he misses the chain slight. unfortunately. So no real initiation for them for the moment. A bit of a botched play.
And he's losing all his mana so fast right now to these illusions that he's even using remnants to get away, and he doesn't have mana anymore for this fight. So, yep, nobody taking the Roshan, nobody claiming anything. It's
And
just
again,
kind of a
static
stalemate.
portion of the game. 4k net worth lead in favor of Flight to the Moon now.
Sorry, I'm just responding to a message.
Bottom of the map, Silent going to pick up 2 bounty ruins. Who picked up the top ones? Actually, literally every bounty ruin going to side of Flight to the Moon. You know what that means. Okay, that explains the net worth jump, actually.
What explains the net jump? Sorry.
4 bounty ruins. 4 bounty
For
ruins.
binaries, yeah, okay, then yeah. That will be why your net worth is through the roof, because you pick up binary and you win Dota these days. That's what it feels like.
Sick Empire, they're gathering up again. Are they going to try for another smoke attempt? They want to get something and then go into that Roshan put for Morphling with an Aegis. Do you see the theory, but can they execute it?
Yeah, there's an arcane rune. Arcane rune, yeah, it's pretty nice for their heroes. Rubik still sitting on the defensive null field. He's actually very underleveled in this game right now. Only level 12 at 30 minutes. Kind of want to get more levels in that null field. And he's sticking with the defensive. I don't know if I agree so much with that. You have a Skywrath plus a Morphling on your team plus an Ember. Like, offensive seems to be a bit more value, but he's going to sit like that. And we see them going. They're in the Roche pit right now on FTA. But not doing
The
anything.
pigs are coming out. Hookshot comes out. They catch Ghosted. Can they burst on the Legion Commander? He pops the Blade Mill. He's trying to turn this, but FN, he's going to get bursted down. He pops the BKB. He's more shred morphing, but his 2 heroes have already dropped. Naive, he's forced to pop the BKB, but he can't do anything with it. Silent going to try to chase down his heroes, but the chains comes out from Ember. But it backlines. Next, blinks forward. He gets a stun on Ember, and Ember, he's going to get blown the hell up. And so does the Skywrath. It's a 4-hero wipe in favor of Flight to the Moon.
Such a nice initiation coming out from Flight to the Moon there with the hook shot straight through the whole team into the Legion Commander. Windrunner was in the perfect position with that focus fire. They blow up the Legion Commander nice and early, then all the ultimates just drop. Nyx plays super well with his Spike Carapace and his Blink Dagger to catch that Ember at the end there. And now Rax is under trouble. And do we have any buybacks? None on Ember, no buybacks at all. So this is most likely a tier 3 down, maybe even a midi Rax.
I mean, this is your first fight with the 10-second BKBs, and it goes so badly for the side of Empire. They have to be worried right now. Miliarax getting wailed on by this illusion plus the Warlock Golem. Can they do something to deal with this? The duel comes out, but there's the Yule Scepter. No fear. They get a decent amount of damage. Is it enough to go down in dual duration? No, it's not. He's actually still standing. He gets up the hook shot. He brings down Ghostic yet again. And then Rax gets cleaned up as well. And now Chu, oh my god, trying for the play, but he gets blown the hell up.
Now he manages to pick up the clockwork there, but he ends up dying for himself. And Legion Commander dies again. They lose a Rax, and Fly to the Moon are on their way to victory right now. They 9k gold ahead. Roshan is available. They just won a team fight. They took a Rax. Their PL is getting monstrous right now. Wind Ranger is playing super well. They can't deal with her. And even this farm Morphling that you have, it just doesn't feel like it has an impact.
And like Morphling versus Phantom Lancer in the later portions of the game, the longer it goes on, it just becomes harder and harder. And we're seeing Silent, man, he's scaling through the moon right now.
Yeah, he's having a great time. And this game, I'm not too sure what you do on the side of Team Empire, because Morphling is a good hero in the late game, but he can't solo carry versus PL. And this Ember kind of, you know, he feels like he does that burst in the beginning of the fight, and then he just is useless afterwards. He does nothing afterwards.
The Nyx is just doing so much to kite him up. I can't believe I doubted the pick at the start, man. It's such a hard matchup for this Ember Spirit.
Yeah, and he had quite a hard lane on this Nyx as well, but he's definitely made up for it now in this game. And even going for that Lotus Orb for his next item, he's got his Blink, his Yules. It's almost level 18, so basically Perma Invis is available to him. And on the flip side, FN, he has a gem now on this Morphling, so they do have that vision for the Nyx. Looks like they want to try and make a play. They're baiting in middle, but nothing really happening.
Yeah, he's got a link into PKB, not an easy target to jump on, and and I don't think Flight to the Moon are going to fall for the bait. Nograda going to pick himself up the Arcane Ruin on the Nyx Assassin.
Yep, and there's a successful scan coming up from the Dire right there. They know where this Heart of Flight to Moon is.
They might smoke
And
up.
there's the 5-man smoke. Yeah, they looks like they want to do like a wraparound type thing. They're gonna probably run into Silence Illusions in the jungle. Hopefully they don't get baited by that. Oh, straight down mid they go.
Can they find him? They have the Legion Commander duel, but the BKB is there. He gets up the shackle onto 2 heroes, catching up both cores there. And look at this. The Ember gets blown up. 3 heroes dead immediately. And FN, he suffers a similar fate. The Basher comes into play from the Phantom Lancer. 4 heroes instantly get destroyed.
Iceberg gets the perfect two-man shackle. Legion Commander into the Morphling, and Morphling just leaves. GG's call. He's probably pretty tilted about that, and that's
What
game
a
over.
game.
Fly to the Moon, go to the next round. Or they all go to the next round. What am I talking about? But right now, Fly to the Moon gonna have a score of 2-1, whereas Team Empire are gonna be 2-2.
And like that game was super close, right? The Morphling was fat, MSB was making plays happen, but after a while it just felt like once the team fight came on from Flight to the Moon and he got that blink dagger on the Nyx Assassin kiting up Ember the whole time, looked like Team Empire, they just didn't stand a chance, even with the BKBs.
Yeah, they just got blown up. Like, you would think those BKBs would turn the fight around and give them a chance, but it did absolutely nothing. It felt like it did nothing. They just didn't have the damage, and it was over.
MVP for me this game easily goes to Iceberg on the Wind Ranger though.
Yeah, 100%. He just played really well in that game. That last team fight just kind of nailed the coffin. Or finally nailed the nail into the coffin
Put
or
the
whatever.
nail into the coffin.
No, that's the way it goes.
Uh.
But that's what happened, and Rage Quit GG came out even. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Lights of the Moon, pretty happy with their performance today.
Yeah, GG, well played to them. Thank you everybody for tuning into the stream. That's 3 games from us for today. We're gonna call it a day for now. Tomorrow we will be back though, so be ready for some Dota. Rockley, any region you particularly favoring for us to cast tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow is still CIS and China, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's still going on. All right.
It's still going on, but yeah, we will be streaming more of the day tomorrow, hopefully, if I get you out of bed.
Yeah, always. Thank you everyone for tuning in today, and goodbye.